Can do that, and I'll get the scoreboard added here. Got to change the template. This takes a minute, and we will get you taken care of and let you enjoy it. Tonight, our camera operator, that's Jolie Spencer at Montgomery, my daughter. She'll be running that situation. So we'll where should be, yeah, we're still back up. Phone's going crazy, so somebody's trying to get in touch with me. Just give me a second, kids. I'm going to get it to you. We're about 45 seconds behind, and you should be seeing that scoreboard here shortly. Hold on. As you see, we're now down to 12:32 on that scoreboard, so everything should be getting built back into play. Sorry about that, but we are off and running, and that's a good thing. Easy fix. It just takes a little bit of know-how, and we're back up and running. Got our sponsor, John Jones, in the right-hand corner, and we've got audio, we've got everything, and we are recording, so that's a good thing. Let me slide back over here, let Anthony back in, and we'll get back into it. Hold tight. Let me check these text messages, and we'll get back into it. All right, everybody's there, and we see everybody. John Hester.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
We noticed before the game started, and we were like, we're going to fix it. We better fix it now.
Yeah, we better.
we need that during the game.
Yeah, we got presentation of colors getting ready to happen here at Riverdale High School. Once again, the principal's Tamara Blair. My sponsor tonight's John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
It is senior night here at Riverdale, and, man, they rolled through those ceremonies pretty quick, I'd have to say, Storr.
They sure did. Like I said before, we've got a cast of characters tonight. We got Jolie Spencer on the camera tonight. She's a manager, not a restaurant, and makes hats in the day for Rustler. Her best friend is her dog, Sophie, and she'll be operating her camera tonight. Appreciate you, Jolie Spencer, as we get ready as a presentation of colors here at Riverdale High School as we're in Week 9, Game 8. And this is Region 3, 6A football. And Spencer, don't forget to record the first part, them running out and all the patronage and the coin toss. Let that all go, and then at the end, let it go too. And that's only two things you got to remember. You did a great job last time. No jerking. You finally figured out how to operate the camera. Sam, we need you to add the Colorado Buffaloes score to the drive, and the reason why is Jolie Spencer is prime time. She's big prime time. She loves Coach Prime. So we'll need those updates coming in, and I'll keep up with them. We got a bunch of scores coming in. Here we go with a presentation of colors here at Riverdale.
Our colors this evening are presented by the Riverdale JROTC Color Guard. The National Guard Cadet Sergeant Katie Keeney, carrying the red, white, and blue, Cadet Sergeant Rowan Arvidsson. The State Guard, Cadet Sergeant Christopher Lewis. The State Flag, Cadet Sergeant Isabella Eaton. Our national anthem this evening will be performed by the Riverdale Warrior Marching Band.
I'd like to remind you also, both teams will be honoring the passing of head coach Bobby Wells. Coach Wells passed away earlier this year. He was a coach at Blackman High School as well as Riverdale. Both teams have a sticker on the back of their helmet to remember Coach Wells and his contribution to high school football here in Rutherford County, Anthony.
Absolutely. Cannot be understated what that man meant to a lot of kids growing up here in the Murfreesboro, Smyrna area.
The guy that'll be wearing the white hat tonight, his name is Dominic Howard. We've had Dominic Howard before. Bubba Victory will be the umpire. Gary Tinsley's your head linesman. Larry Burgess, your linesman. Jackson Godsey is the back judge. We've had this team before.
We have, yeah. A couple weeks ago at Rockville, Oakland is where we caught him.
Is that where we caught him?
Yeah, when I was down there talking to him, I said, I know you. And he said, yeah, Rockville, Oakland. I said, that's right. I remember now. But we'll get into the X's and O's real quick, Stork, as we approach about 7 minutes till kickoff. When we always start, I like always start with the visiting team, which tonight, of course, is the Blackman Blaze. And
Anthony Fiorella is an alumnus from Blackman, and that's where he suited up and played. So he's got a little special feeling about this game.
Yeah, this was always my favorite game personally to play in. I just loved this game. It was always a physical game, and it continues to be to this day. But when you look at Blackman, Stork, especially when you look at the trends for them, especially offensively, they've got to be able to run the ball to win the ball game tonight.
Got to.
When you look at their record this year, 3-2 on the year when they run for 100, when they have an 100+ yard back. That back, Caden Perkins, he's their big money guy. He's a kid that he can do a little bit of everything. He can catch passes, he can block, he can run you over, he can go around you. He'll do whatever he's got to do, and he's their big money guy on offense. They of course have a first-year starter and quarterback Carter Gregory, who
he's come along.
Right, even though he's a senior and this is his first year starting, he's really come a long way. When you look at everything coming from that Week 1 game against Brentwood, we're going to get your captains real quick for Riverdale as they are down here now. It's going from left to right on your screen. Hold on just a minute. All right, we have got number 6. That's a receiver, Brock Montgomery. We've got, they've shifted around a little bit on me now. So Traylon Davis is to his left. Braden Graham, the quarterback, walked just to the right of your screen talking to his coach. And then you've also got number 1. He's kind of the Swiss Army knife. We'll do a little H-back, tight end, linebacker, defensive line.
He's returned
punter.
punts.
I mean, he'll do it all, Ryan Edmonston. But back to Blackman. Got to be able to run the football. Got to be able to control the clock tonight, because how do you beat a team that's got a lot of weapons on offense? Keep the ball out of their hands, Stork. It's kind of like what we saw between Briarwood and Helena last week. If Blackman can come in and do what Briarwood did last week, create a couple of turnovers, establish the run game early, I see them being in this ball game all the way till we get to the very end of it.
Blackman yet to come out. Gives me a chance to get you some scores in. Maryville 10, Cleveland 0, and other scores coming in. Lipscomb Academy 7, Knox Catholic 0, Bearden 13, Oak Ridge 7, Grayson County 8, Louisville Seneca 0. That's the first time Grayson County's ever played.
Louisville Seneca. I was going to say that.
That's Louisville Seneca. Yeah, you know who played at Louisville Seneca? Wes Unsell. That's who played at Louisville Seneca. Tulane 7 and Memphis 0 in a college football matchup as we wait. And I just appreciate everybody joining us. This is our 8th broadcast. We've got a great crew. It's great to be back out with them. And I was talking to Coach McDaniel about it. It's all about the friendships, the relationships we make as we go through the season. We were in Helena, Alabama last Friday night. Had a great time. Got to see 2 very competitive teams. Cecil Joyce is down at that Mayor's Cup Bowl down in Smyrna.
He'll keep us filled in on that.
Let's run through the cast of characters we got on the board tonight. This guy, he constructed the website. He develops our app called Stork Vision. You can download it in Google Play or in your iTunes store. It's free. He will keep me updated on scores tonight. He has a degree in systems analysis, another one in data processing from Western Kentucky University. He lives in Louisville, Kentucky. That's Sam, the soccer man. This guy's from parts unknown. He has a degree in media communications from Otterbein College, home of the Cardinals. He does our stats. He does our graphics. He's hovering high above us. That's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Lady on the camera tonight. She's a manager of Nada Restaurants. Sells some hats every once in a while at Rustler. Her best friend is her dog Sophie, and that is my daughter Jolie Spencer. The guy that'll be on the color tonight. He does a little bit of everything. MTSU soccer, football, softball, boxing, and has done some hockey. Has a degree of media communications from MTSU. He counts money in the day. From Los Angeles, California, Anthony Fiorella. My name's Stort Montgomery. I own and operate this contraption. We call it Stort Vision. Graduated from Eastern Kentucky University. Degree in public relations, minor in media sales. And we are ready to roll here at Riverdale.
And right down there you see the twin brothers, but of course the head coaches for each team. You got Will Kreisky on the right with the gray hat and Matt Kreisky on the left with the orange hoodie. This is the third time overall that they have played each other, and of course it's the first time being members of rival schools.
We're back under, someone just asked, what's our moon's phase tonight? We'll run 48 minutes, John Hester, under a waning crescent tonight as the eclipse will take place tomorrow. So those of you that want to lose your eyesight, just stare right at that thing and it'll take care of it.
We don't want to do that.
Maryville 17, Cleveland 0, so a lot of points being gathered up quick on Chandler Tygard, and that game's at Cleveland. He's got homecoming stickers on the football helmets and festivities and people shooting out of cannons over there at Cleveland, but it may not be enough. Bearden 13, Oak Ridge 7, and here we go.
Down there for Blackman, you've got number 11, Peyton Huff, big number 92, Ashton Doss, he's a defensive lineman. You've got number 3, that's Anthony Collier, and number 10, Donovan Holloway.
Yeah, and it's a shame to see Donovan Holloway not dressed. An excellent running back for the Blackman Blaze.
He had a preseason knee injury that knocked him out for the year, unfortunately.
Dominic Howard is right there parallel to them, and he's going to do the coin toss here for this matchup.
And as they talk through that, Riverdale, a team that we've seen a couple of times this year. We know how dynamic they can be when they put the ball in the air with that slew of receivers that they have. I think that's going to be important for them tonight. Get out there, throw the ball around the yard. You know, make Blackman have to account for all those different weapons you have on offense. And defensively, put pressure, load the box up. Make them have to beat you with Carter Gregory over the top.
Yeah, and Graham has had plenty of time all season long. He's had plenty of time to throw the football.
Very improved offensive line play going from last year to this year for the Riverdale Warriors.
Bearden 13, Oak Ridge 7.
They have got a special backyard brawl tarp that they're going to run through tonight over there for Riverdale.
Yeah, boy, that does look sweet. We'll get you a camera shot. Just hang tight, kids.
Blackman's got about a 30
Here we go.
foot
Here we
ball.
go. Blackman has declined or deferred to the second half. Excuse me. Riverdale's getting the ball. So Blackman won the toss. Riverdale's getting the ball first, and I don't think that worries Will Kreisky any at all. I mean, I think he'd take it either way. I mean, his team is wound up quick so far this season, and they put points on the board quick. Anthony, all the games we've done for them.
Yeah, and honestly, I know all these kids out here right now, they're antsy. They're ready to get going, Stork. These two teams.
Here comes the Blackman Blaze through their banner as they take their sideline. And now we'll whip down here to Riverdale. There you go, kid. All right, there you go. And they run through the backyard brawl, tearing away the black paper. And now let's see if we can get this spear in the ground. And they get it in the ground, right into the R.
Here comes the Riverdale.
Dressed in all black tonight, Anthony. First time we've seen that this year.
It's a good look for Riverdale in the all black. They've got the student section, of course, wearing all the firefighter hats. You see that everywhere that Blackman goes on the road. You always see that look.
Numbers are in cardinal red, trimmed in that Vegas gold. The hats are in the Vegas gold with the flying arrow on it. Of course, Blackman in the orange pants, white jerseys, and orange helmets.
Numbers, too.
The orange numbers and orange helmets. It's good-looking ball clubs tonight as we bring you Game 8 here on John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes just like John.
A guy to watch defensively for Blackman. Ethan
Well, we
Clark.
got a score coming in. I need to get this one in. Middle Tennessee Christian, 21. Kings Academy, 0.
Middle Tennessee Christian, of course, still undefeated on the year as well.
Yes.
The kicker for Blackman,
Well, he's got to turn a little bit, Anthony, for you to get him.
should be 80. They always wear 80 with their kickers usually.
It is 80. You're pretty good eyes. That's 80.
It's always been that way. That's Tyler Borenbosen, who is the...
Boy, I'm glad you did that name,
Well,
Borenbosen.
I don't know if you remember, he is the son of Vlad Borenbosen that used to be the kickers coach in Oakland last year that's now at Blackman.
Borenbosen puts his foot into the air, and it's a knuckleball kick on the ground, taken at the 25, coming up to the 30, back up to the 35, now down at the 37 by number 45 for the Blackman Blaze, and that's going to be Rodney Irvin. Rodney Irvin.
With the squib kick, that's something that if you're Riverdale, you can take a lot of advantage of. Blackman will do that a lot. They've had a little bit of trouble on their kickoff coverage team, so Riverdale can have some juicy field position.
Graham will operate out of a shotgun, you all. Braden Graham. Got a tailback just to the right of him and 4 wide receivers. Graham going to look to throw. First down. He lets it go, kids. From the air. Ooh, almost intercepted. He wanted number 4, Keyshawn Williams.
Yeah, and Keyshawn there, he had to play a little defense on offense that time. Stork that ball a little rich right there by Braden Graham, and it was good coverage right there by number 4, Jaden Lark, in man coverage for Blackman.
Clock stops, 2nd and 10 now for the Riverdale Warriors as we're just getting underway here on Stork Vision, sponsored by John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Graham from a shotgun. Handoff coming this way. Works up to the 40, 45, up to the 50. Pushed out of bounds.
That's number 14, DJ Taylor on the carry. That's a kid that they've missed these past couple of weeks, Stork. They, of course, have Isaiah Verser in the backfield as well, but having that other added element of DJ Taylor just makes him so much more dangerous.
Taylor was good enough for a first down. Chain gang moves. Boxman resets, and we're on the 47-yard line. Fresh set of 4 given to Graham. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and a tailback to the left of Braden Graham. Looking to throw again. Cuts it loose. I don't know if that was a receiver quarterback communication.
No, it was the right route, right read and everything. He just threw it behind him.
2nd and 10.
Well, 2nd and 10 now for Riverdale.
And Blackman up front, a lot of 3-down linemen usually, but they have got some size up there up front. Big number 78. That's Keaton Short. He is a sophomore. Really
Is the
good
pin
sized
bag
kid.
over there, Spencer? I'll get it.
Graham takes the snap, gives it off. That's Taylor, going to bounce it around the left side. He's going to get about 6 yards here on 2nd down to set up a 3rd and 4.
Taken out of bounds.
Big 3rd down here for the Blackman defense as Riverdale has crossed into Blackman territory. Ball on the 40-yard line. Braden Graham out of a shotgun. He's got trips to the top. Blackman shows pressure and backs off. Braden Graham saw it coming. He's going to change the play, possibly change up the protection. Graham takes the snap, gives it to Taylor. Taylor up the gut. He's going to have 1st down yardage there. He was brought down by number 45, the inside linebacker, Rodney Irvin, but a healthy dose of DJ Taylor here, Stork, to begin the ball game for Riverdale, and they're on the move.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets, and I'm back in position. Needed my little hourglass. It works the sponsor. DJ Taylor's going to go to the left of Graham, and 4 wide receivers.
1st and 10.
Graham looking to throw. Gets it off. Oh, goodness, Anthony. Burning them. Did he get in?
He did.
Is that Braylon? Is that Brock Montgomery?
Montgomery
Yeah.
on the tunnel screen, and Stork, it was set up beautifully. Got 3 great blocks by the whole right side of that offensive line from the center over. Go in there. They hit the linebackers. They hit the corners. They hit the safeties. And Montgomery does such a good job of the yards after catch, reversing the field and uses his speed, and he's able to get that thing over the pylon. Great first drive there for Riverdale.
Touchdown Montgomery, touchdown Riverdale Warriors. Khalil Armand on to kick the PAT. Armand busted. That's going to make it 7-0, Anthony.
Well, first drive of the night, that's exactly what you want to do if you're the Riverdale Warriors. Come out, start fast, make a statement, get the away team on their heels. We got anything coming in?
Yeah, let me reload the dock here. Lipscomb Academy 10, Knox Catholic 0, Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 14. No score yet on JP2 in Rockville. Middle Tennessee Christian 21, Kings Academy 0, Grayson County 8, Louisville Seneca 0, Tulane 7, and Memphis 0. And Alcoa at the half, they're up 42-0 on Scott. Alcoa just a machine, kids. Several teams off tonight, including Helena, Whitehaven. You got Ravenwood is off tonight. Gary Rankin is off tonight. And talked to Coach Rankin on Inside the Headset. Lost one of his tailbacks earlier this last Friday night, so he's going to be a little bit dinged up going into playoffs. Khalil Armand on to kick off for the Warriors. Appreciate our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. John's in Florida. Talked to him earlier today. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Armand. Taking it to 1, up to the 5, up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and brought down at the 22-yard line, Anthony. Let's see who it is. I got to wait because all the numbers are extremely dark. Zoom in a little bit, Spencer. Let him turn around. 39 was who was there on the stop for the Riverdale Warriors.
5 wide receivers on the field for Blackman.
Morse. So we're going to start off with a 5 wide.
Campbell Lee, the tight end, in the slot right now currently at the bottom of your screen.
Quarterback looking to throw. Completes it out to number 20, John Dragoo.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. Hate that. I had to look down to look at his name. John Dragoo. Incomplete.
Tried to get him on an out route right there, and got to do one thing before the next. Just decided to run without the football that time.
Blake Gregory is the quarterback for
Carter
Gregory, excuse me. Carter, hands off, right side. Coming up.
Caden Perkins,
Yep.
the ball carrier.
Number 5, Caden Perkins, is the ball carrier. Number 1 was there on the stop, Ryan Edmonston. Going to bring up a third down situation.
And third down for the Blackman offense going to be very important tonight. It's really affected a lot by first down. What you do on first down puts you in manageable third down situations. We'll see how they respond.
They tip and bring 2 down. Carter Gregory scoop 1 up real far on the line of scrimmage. Gregory hands back off to Perkins. Perkins up the middle. Not a whole lot there,
Real
Anthony.
good job right there. JoJo Smith, the linebacker, was in there. They all did a great job of reading their keys. You get that misdirection in the backfield, trying to get your eyes going one way, but the Riverdale defense stayed disciplined.
Did you see on those stats JoJo Smith's sacks and tackles? Did you happen to look at that?
Yeah, I did, yes. Astronomical numbers this year for JoJo Smith. And a good 3 and out right there for the Riverdale defense.
Blackman to punt. He gets it off. That's number 16, Carter Gregory, the pumper.
He is the punter as well, and not too great of a punt there. That one goes
it gives Riverdale a yummy field position, if you ask me.
Maybe 20 yards there. But, again, very good job. That's great gap discipline by the Riverdale defense on that third down play. You don't bite at any of that misdirection, and you do a good job of getting the ball back to your offense quickly.
Graham and DJ Taylor waiting for the call from the side of the field from the Riverdale coaches. The ball's marked on the 47-yard line. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. 4 down wide receivers. Graham looking to throw. Graham completes it. Nice quick pass, Anthony. Graham just slid it in there. His tackle made by number
that time. I think they caught that one.
Yeah, and tackle was made by number 45, Austin Moore. Quick, hurry up, set offense as they pick up 6 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 4 as they bring the ball into Blackman Blaze territory. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, a single back to the left. Braden Graham sets to throw, throws, completes it, and now, oh no, it's going to be a touchdown, Anthony. Nobody's going to touch him.
Look who it is. Again, Brock Montgomery making things happen after he gets the football in his hands. Blackman bringing pressure that time. A great job by the offensive line of picking up that blitz. Braden Graham delivers a dart. Brock Montgomery does the rest. Man, that kid's special with the ball in his hands.
Touchdown Brock Montgomery, touchdown Riverdale Warriors. Khalil Armand on to kick the PAT. Luke Smith's the holder, and Gibson Frost is your long snapper. So Frost to Smith to Khalil Armand. Khalil Armand will kick on Saturday's kick. Oh, bad snap. Luke Smith's happened this for, and he covers it up. And that's just going to make it 13 to nothing so far. That PAT attempt no good. With 8:12 left to go here in the first quarter, your score is 13 to nothing. Riverdale.
Man, what a start if you're Riverdale there, Stork. I mean, you get the ball, you come out, put together a great drive to score on your opening drive, and then get a 3 and out if you're that defense, and then you score in just 2 plays on the ensuing drive, and it's a 2-score game.
Picking up a little static on the audio. I'm sorry, Sammy. I do not know where that is coming from. Hopefully it'll work itself out. I've jiggled some of the wires, and I'm sorry about that. Stay with me, kids. That first drive from Dean Fox, the desk of Dean Fox, 6 plays, 62 yards, buck 40. Ran off the clock. Riverdale had 3 first downs. So Khalil Armand set to kick off as we get ready to get back underway here at Riverdale. We're still in the first quarter, and we appreciate you all joining us, the fan.
Deep to receive. Number 15, Josiah Shivers.
Armand.
That one's going to go through the back of the end zone and force Blackman to go 80 yards on this drive.
Yeah.
From the Blackman 20.
And Blackman's going to have to, answer quick, Anthony.
Yeah, and again, with having that drop on first down, it affects what you have happen on third down. They've got to have good plays on first down to be able to sustain drives tonight, Stuart.
I got some stats from Dean real quick. 2 plays, 53 yards, 40 seconds ran off the clock, and Riverdale scores again on that last one. We're all caught up. From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks hovering high above us. Carter Gregory throws a little screen pass out, looking for some running room, Anthony, and got about 4 yards on that far side of the field.
And Blackman will do a lot of things like that, Stork, offensively, as that one was caught by number
Bigelow.
11, Peyton Huff.
Alex Bigelow.
Was it Peyton Huff or Alex Bigelow? I think it's Alex Bigelow.
Bigelow. They have 2 number 11s. Peyton Huff's a quarterback. Sorry about that, kids.
Carter Gregory from a shotgun. Judy the Beauty watching Sophie chimes in. Says the static has gone away. Number 6, Caden Perkins is the lone tailback with Carter Gregory. We've got number 11, Bigelow down here. Gregory looking. Gregory.
Good protection.
Yeah. And was able to get it away. Looks like he's got a first down, Anthony.
Yeah, and again, great protection up front. Carter Gregory had all night to throw the football. And
Caden Perkins caught that thing.
Yeah, finally able to get a receiver open, and they get their first down of the night.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets. Fresh set of 4 given, and the ball's marked just at the 30-yard line. Carter Gregory from a shotgun, and we got 4 wide receivers. 5 when you look at it. Got 1 at the slot, or 2 basically at the slot, and 3 up on the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Carter Gregory looking patient and gets it away. Is that Cade Perkins?
They say he's out of bounds.
Yeah. No, it's number 0, Campbell Lee. So, no, it was Cade Perkins.
Intended for Perkins. Incomplete.
Oh, it was incomplete. All right, second down, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they said he came down with it out of bounds.
7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Carter Gregory trying to get him set. He sends Campbell Lee down to put in that slot. Back to Cade Perkins. Perkins, man, he found a hole, and he's gotten them all the way up, about a 9-yard gain. It could be 10.
Got a good block that time from Campbell Lee, the man in motion there, the tight end, able to kick out that defensive end and create that hole between him and the tackle. Perkins hit it quickly, and they do a good job on second down there, making this a manageable third down.
Dominic Howard wants to look at it, and that'll give me a chance to look at my scores here on Stork Vision. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Jolie Spencer, you're doing a great job. Just hang in there. You're doing a great job. I'll keep that Colorado score coming to you. Watch it now, Anthony. You're giving me a little feedback. Lipscomb 10, Knox Catholic 0. Hold on, let's reload. Rockville 7, JP2 0. Lipscomb 17, Knox Catholic 0. Maryville 24, Cleveland 0. I mean, just putting it on, Chandler Tigard. Beach 7, Siegel 0. Middle Tennessee Christian 21, Kings Academy 0. Tulane 10, Memphis 0. Middle Tennessee, Grayson County 8, Louisville Seneca 0. Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 14. And we're back here at Tomahawk Stadium, Tom Nolan Field, located off Warrior Drive.
Chains do move, so it is a first down for Blackman.
Carter Gregory going to bring Cade Perkins back closer to him on that left side. We scoot Ethan Carson around, and here we go. Gregory pumps, looking, decides to whiz it, and he wanted Bigelow and wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's a play there that, again, it's designed to get it out of his hands quickly. As you saw, none of those receivers running any deeper patterns down the field.
Well, it didn't look like Riverdale moved that much. They were just kind of letting the play develop.
Yeah, you're in zone coverage right there if you're Riverdale on the back end, and you're just responsible for your area, and they did a good job.
Well, they're in a tight set now with Carter Gregory. Got them all bunched up there real close. Now going to spread a couple out. Going to send number 20 out. That's John Dragoo. So Dragoo out here all by himself. Little jet sweep. Then they're going to reverse it. Perkins has got it. He's on that far. And they read it like a book, Anthony. I mean, swallowed him up in that backfield.
Number 4, that was Keyshawn Williams that was back there to destroy that play way back there in the backfield, the double reverse. And again, you read your keys, Stork. You don't get caught up in what's going on behind the line of scrimmage.
Wasn't fooled at all, Anthony.
Not at all. And now you're going to have a third down and about
17.
15. Yeah.
So Carter Gregory going to have to pull out the 3rd and 17 play from the book. Matt Kreisky's trying to get these Blackman Blaze guys rolling here in the first ever Kreisky Bowl. Matt Kreisky's head coach of the Blackman, and Will is head coach of Riverdale.
Well, this
Twin
one
brothers.
dead. We got a false start.
Dominic Howard wears the white hat. Dead ball false start called against the Blaze. Anthony going to keep that 3rd down, and now it's going to make it like 3rd and 21. So just digging a hole deeper. And, you know, I don't know how many 3rd and 21 plays y'all ran in practice as a Blackman Blaze, but I'm sure it was very few.
Yeah, there's it's kind of hard to dig yourself out of a hole like that. You're exactly right.
5 wide receivers is what Carter Gregory's got to choose from, and they're going to run their routes. Here we go.
Coverage.
They blitz. They get it off to Campbell Lee. And he almost got about half of it back.
Yeah, it was executed well there on the tunnel screen, and right there they're just playing the field position game, Stork. Try to get as many back as we can before we punt this thing away.
Yeah, and Riverdale kind of played it safe, not letting, keeping the ball in front of them.
Brock Montgomery is deep. I would be surprised to see Gregory kick him one tonight.
Carter Gregory gets it off and going to call for a fair catch.
Oh, did that touch him?
I don't know.
It did not, they say.
Wow.
Dangerously close there, though.
No. They're running.
They didn't blow the whistle. We've got 10 players down here on the field for Riverdale's offense.
Are they signaling? Are they signaling touchdown?
Nobody blew a whistle, I don't think.
Okay,
so they're going to talk about this.
Dominic Howard drops. Wait a minute. He drops the white handkerchief where the ball is. He's calling them back.
Blackman's band is playing.
Yes, they're playing the fight song. Dominic Cow, we're going to have to wait till this is sorted out.
Oh, boy, this is mayhem down here.
And now that it's sold, now that you sold the goods, it's going to be kind of
Well,
hard to
and that's
unwind
what
it.
you say. If you don't hear a whistle, you keep playing, Stork, and they did exactly that.
It's
so,
going to be hard to unwind now that, you know,
yeah,
you've
that's
already.
going to be interesting to go back on tape and watch that over again. Did Brock Montgomery touch that football? Because, again, if he did, that is indeed a live ball. It's a fumble, and at the very least, Blackman gets to keep this thing.
Smyrna 6, Stewart's Creek 0. Here's Dominic Howard with the call. Let's see what he says. This
Big spot here in the
big
first
6
quarter.
points, too. Get back. He's telling them, get back, you guys. And so Dominic Howard, he's ripping off some verbal. Of course, we don't have any idea what he's telling them.
Would love to have a mic on the referee.
First down.
He says
It's
first
the
down
sound.
Blackman.
Yeah.
So they do say it is a fumble, and Blackman's going to get to keep the football. I was going to say I thought the rule said that you can't return it, so they don't get the points on the board. But, man, if you're Brock Montgomery, he's having a great ball game to start there. Just a little bit of a blunder. Blackman, you've got to take advantage of situations like
I
this.
would say Will says stay away from it from now on. We got 4 wide receivers with Carter Gregory as the quarterback and Blackman threatening to score. Campbell Lee moving around. The handoff to Carter Gregory. Gregory looking. Perkins. Cade Perkins. Perkins gets up through there. And wow, what a wild, kooky thing to happen to the Riverdale Warriors.
A good run there on first down, too.
Because I didn't know if he touched it or not. It didn't look like it from my screen, but it happened so fast. Carter Gregory from a shotgun. Cade Perkins to the right of him, and Blackman looking to score. Cade Perkins with the football. And Anthony, he's going to be close to that first down.
Yeah, I think he's going to have it by at least a yard. And again, like I said, Stork, first and second down plays for Blackman. Got to get plus yardage to be able to sustain drives. They're doing a good job on this drive so far. Just inside zone. That's all this is right here. They're running powers. They're going to run some inside zones. Going to see some outside zones. But got to establish the run.
It's 1st and 10 now for the Blaze, so you got a fresh set of 4. Looking to throw. You tried to get that to Cade Perkins, but he wouldn't have gone nowhere. They were right on top of him, and it's going to bring up second down.
And that is one thing. If you had to pick out one flaw in Carter Gregory's game, it's when you pressure him. Sometimes when he's been making decisions, when he's flushed out of the pocket, when he's got to get rid of it, when he's got a kid bearing down on him, sometimes doesn't make the most accurate of throws. That one a little behind Perkins.
Carter Gregory, quarterback, second down, 2nd and 10. Hands off to Cade Perkins on the right side. And, man, he is met at the front line, Anthony.
Who it is, JoJo Smith there on the
JoJo
stop.
Smith. You don't want no part of JoJo Smith.
Art JoJo Smith with him, and there's a Corey Smith on the other side of town for Oakland. Going to be real close to see the battle between those two for the top linebacker.
Well, that'd be a
spot coming out
great
of the
boxing.
region.
That'd be a great boxing match.
Man,
Carter Gregory is looking at a 3rd down situation. Riverdale going to try to hold them, and Blackman looking to try to get a few points on the board. Gregory looking to throw. Lets it go. And Anthony, he had the right idea. He wanted Campbell Lee, and it just wasn't there.
I think that was actually Ethan Carson that
It was
intended
0,
for.
Campbell Lee.
Okay, I
There
thought it
he
was
is on the
one.
far side, yeah.
But yeah, again, that's on an in pattern there that time, and just a little rich there. And right here, Blackman cannot kick from here, but of course, way too short to punt, so you got to go for it.
Yeah. So Carter Gregory with a big decision here and can help the Blackman Blaze.
Riverdale looks like they're going to bring pressure, so they're going to have to get the ball out of their hands quickly if you're Carter Gregory.
Perkins
Oh, they rush forward.
rolls out. He's going to catch the little screen pass, and boy, he is gobbled up quickly, Anthony.
Just
Number 30.
Well, and with a four-man rush for Riverdale that time, I would have liked to have seen Carter Gregory maybe go through his progression a little bit longer. Thought he maybe had another second or two to get rid of that football. Decides to check down to Perkins there in the flat, and a good job by Riverdale of getting out there to make the stop, and they're going to get the ball back.
Morris was the one on the tackle. It was number 39, excuse me. And now Riverdale with Graham from a shotgun. 4 down wide receivers. Graham looking, screen pass, completes it. And that's DJ Taylor. He was foot tackled there by Matthew Oliveira.
And a good pickup there by Taylor, who's had a good first quarter for Riverdale's offense as well. And as we dwindle toward the end of this first quarter, even though it's early in this ball game, Stork, this is a big drive for both teams because if you're Blackman, you don't want to go down 3 scores this early.
No, but if you're Riverdale, you want to put 3 scores on Blackman and break their back. Braden get Graham with 3 wide receivers.
Pressure coming off the edge.
Little out route.
A good tackle there by McGaffey. We'll see where they give the spot to Montgomery. I think it's going to be maybe a half-yard short.
It's going to be close, Anthony. Let's see where they mark it. Dominic Howard taking his time, and he's going to take it one more. Going to call an official timeout, and that gives me a chance to check some scores and catch up with you all. Sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Grayson County 16, Louisville Seneca 0. That's very impressive. Smyrna 13, Stewart's Creek 0. Middle Tennessee Christian 34, Kings Academy nothing. That game is spinning out of control. Rockville on top of JP2, 14-0. McEwen on the board, 6-0 over Perry County. Tulane 10, Memphis 7, Beach 7, Siegel 0. Lipscomb Academy 17, Knox Catholic 0. No score in Coffee County, Oakland, Eagleville, Loretto, Laverne Green Hill, Christian Brothers MUS, Lebanon, Mount Juliet, Grissom, Albertville, Stanford, and Colorado. No scores. At the half, right now, Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 14, Maryville 24, Cleveland nothing, and we're all caught up here at Riverdale High School.
Going to be a 3rd down and about half a foot.
Well, Graham's going to operate with DJ Taylor to the left of him, and Kreisky Will did say that that Verser was a little banged up. 4 wide receivers.
Blackman looks like they're going to bring pressure. And again,
hard count, too.
Graham does a good job there, recognizing he's going to change his protection, probably change the play. I think they're going to run the ball.
And they give it to DJ Taylor. He reverses and spins back the other way, and, man, he's gashed them bad, Anthony. I mean, really laid the wood to him. That's going to work up to about the 50.
See, when you run that outside zone play, Stork, that's what sometimes can be dangerous about something like that. If you have a back that can stick his foot in the ground and reverse field, you've got the entire defense flowing that way, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Boy, I tell you what, he gashed them really bad. He brought the ball into Blackman Blaze territory. It's now marked on the 47-yard line of the Blaze. Graham operates out of a shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Double reverse, pitch back to Graham. Graham's
there it
looking,
is. He's
he
open.
got busted, but he's going to complete it. Oh, it was beautiful. All he had to do was run underneath of it. It would have been a touchdown.
They had it set up
they
that
knocked
time.
the fire out of Braden Graham back here. Nice camera work, Jolly Spencer. Nice camera work.
They had it set up, a wheel route on the double reverse pass that time, trying to get a little pretty, and it was a good ball there by Braden Graham. He knew he was going to take a shot.
Everything went through pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed in that razzle-dazzle.
He stayed in there and made a great throw, knowing he was going to take a shot right there.
4 down wide receivers.
Here comes a safety blitz.
DJ Taylor again working on him. Boy, he's got him now. Taylor is off to the one to beat. Taylor's going to score. He's going to go in untouched. Touchdown, DJ Taylor. Touchdown, Riverdale Warriors.
Well, and they blitzed one of the safeties that time, so you got one less guy back there. They run to the right side away from that blitz that time. Great carry by DJ Taylor. And Stork, we just talked about it a second ago. Not what you want if you're Blackman, and everything you want for if you're Riverdale to start this ball game.
Frost to snap. Luke Smith to hold and Khalil Armand from the desk of George Niesick at the end of first quarter. Mount Juliet 11-14, Mount Juliet 0. Khalil Armand. Did you want to take my phone away from me,
Yeah, I was going
Anthony?
to tell you, text him back and tell him to keep that score coming in.
I don't have to. George is listening to us. He'll keep it coming in. Keep us happy, George. Perry County 7, 11-14, Mount Juliet nothing. Sam's got it now.
The Warriors 20, the Blaze 0.
Sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Beach 7, Siegel nothing. That's about the only changes we got going on. Smyrna, boy, they're just beating Stewart's Creek 13-0 in that Governor's Cup down at the Dog Pound.
Another physical ball game every year.
And we talked about it in the pregame. You know, Smyrna's had to figure out who they are and how they're going to score points, Anthony. We saw in week 1, wasn't able to put up a lot of points, but they've worked hard on trying to get their offensive game going.
You know, and I attribute a lot of that. I've kept up with them, and I've watched a lot of film on them this year. I attribute a lot of that to Austin Morris, the quarterback, Stork. If you want to take any of these kids in this county, regardless of region, at the quarterback position that has really improved this year, I think it's him. From week 1 all the way to where he's at now, just a completely different ball player, Stork.
Well, after tonight, there'll only be 2 games left on the schedule as we work under this waning crescent. We'll go out to Rockville next Friday night, and then we'll end up at Blackman for the final game of the season. Khalil Armand puts his right foot into it and kicks it into the end zone, and they'll start from the 20-yard line.
The kick sails into the end zone.
And George Niesick is listening as Honesto runs tomorrow at Gulfstream Park, and we'll have to put a little money on Honesto. We've been okay here a little bit, George, lately. We got off there a little bit, but now we're back on with our horse racing scene. Several games have gone to the half. There's Bearden and Oak Ridge, Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 14. And here we go.
This is 27 in the backfield for Blackman this time.
Is that Emory Harris? Or Jabari Kemp? Kemp with the run. Got 2 27s. I knew you would know.
Kemp, a sophomore. He is their number 2 back because he's going to get about 3 yards on his first carry of the night.
Let's call it 2nd and 7 here at Riverdale. Carter Gregory going to spread them all out now. Now he's got 5 wide receivers. He brings Kemp back up to ride with him. Carter Gregory claps, waits. Audible coming in under this waning crescent. Riverdale on top, 20-0. Gregory. Quick screen pass out to number 20. And that's Dragoo. And it's going to be good enough for a first down, Anthony.
Yeah, good job there by Dragoo after the catch of wheeling and worming his way through that tunnel of blockers to get first down yardage.
Chain gang moves, box man resets.
Out of bounds by number 8, JoJo Smith.
Of course, JoJo Smith there on the stop. The tip, bring 2 down. Going to be strong to the right, to our side. Now bring Kemp with him. Gregory throws. Whizzes it, and it's just a little high, Anthony.
Well, and you see the concept there that time. The outside receiver for Blackman, number 83, Mark James. You had Dragoo in the slot. James is running that post over the top of a go route from Dragoo, and when he makes that break is when he comes open. Just a little too much on that pass there from Carter Gregory.
2nd and 10, and really need to get something going.
Gregory, of course, is the son of one of the assistant coaches for Blackman, Kevin Gregory, who is a national champion long snapper from the Tennessee Volunteers.
They bring 0, Campbell Lee in, and back to Kemp. Kemp, your ball carrier, and he's ran into a sea of humanity of the Riverdale Warriors.
Looked like number 33 in there for the Warriors, Jake Patterson on the stop. And that's going to bring us to the end of a very exciting first quarter. If you're a Riverdale fan, as they're up 20-0.
Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Dean Fox has slid us an image on that last run. It was 5 plays, 81 yards, a minute 42. DJ Taylor with 5 carries and 102 yards. So far, until Dean gets to see stats, Blackman has 3 first downs. Riverdale has 5. Rushing, Blackman 25, Riverdale 102. Right there's the story, Anthony. Blackman in the air 20, Riverdale 94. That's another story for you, Anthony. Total number of yards, Blackman 45, but 196 for Riverdale. Turnovers 1 for Riverdale, and penalties 1 penalty for 5 yards. So we've controlled the penalties, but turnovers in the favor of the Blackman Blaze, but Riverdale, just beating up on them 20-0.
Yeah, they're playing very disciplined defensively. They're not getting caught up in what Blackman's trying to do to get them out of their game plan. And offensively, like I said, Stork, just throwing the ball all over the yard. They get DJ Taylor back. He's running the ball well. They're just doing everything well in all 3 phases, minus that one special teams blunder.
Well, we got 3 down wide receivers, 1 tailback, and on a 3rd and long, Carter Gregory cuts it loose. Going to be a little rich, Anthony. Going to be 4th down.
Yeah, and he had him, too. That was a good job by number 88, the receiver, Jaden Guy, of getting open. Got a couple of steps there, and if Gregory's able to hit him in stride, possibly could keep going down the sidelines and score on that one.
It didn't happen, and now Blackman's going to have to punt under this waning correction. Director of Schools is Dr. James Sullivan, the principal here at Blackman, Tamara Blair. Gregory back to punt. Bad snap. He's going to get it away.
It's down. It's down.
It's down because
right there, I think. Unless he got, I was going to say he's okay. He got hit, but Riverdale's going to get the ball right there because I think Gregory had to go down on a knee
to get
with
that.
The football.
And when he did, he downed the ball.
He downed the ball.
Giving Riverdale yummy field position.
So a special teams blunder for Blackman now.
Puts them in a bad situation. You give Riverdale this, they're gonna take advantage of it, Anthony. Chain gang's finally getting set. Boxman's at 1. The Kreisky brothers' mother is sitting in the end zone, so she's not on either side, kids. Matt told me that yesterday, that she would sit in the end zone to be partial, or not partial. But Braden Graham's coming to the earth.
Ball's out. Did the ball come out?
I don't know, but number 1, Ethan Carson got back there and slammed
Ethan
Graham.
Carson, we talked about him pregame, one of the big-time players on the Blackman defense, plays linebacker, but also does a very good job in pass defense too, Stork. He's got 3 interceptions this year. They'll move him from outside linebacker. He can play a little safety too.
The kite string just continues to unwind for Siegel as they're losing 14-0 to Beach, a team that Riverdale played earlier this year. They were in the state championship last year against the Oakland Patriots. Graham slaps his hands together and hands it off to DJ Taylor on that left side. Big number 73 was, we got a little push and shove. We knew that might happen. There might be a little bit of
It's going to come back. This one was on Riverdale. A couple of
Archie Roseman was in there. Big number 79 for the Blackman Blaze. Dominic Howard is our white hat guy as they discuss it on the field with one of the linesmen. That would be Larry Verge.
Couple of the linemen, a little extracurricular activity after the play, so we'll see how they assess this.
Dominic says personal foul called against the Riverdale Warriors, and that's going to leave a mark of 15 yards. We'll wait till they step this thing off. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. He's down in Florida enjoying the game and watching it on Stork Vision just like you are. Appreciate you, John.
We appreciate everybody watching tonight,
wherever
you may be.
That's one of the most popular shows on Friday night. What are you talking about? 4 down wide receivers, and DJ Taylor line up just to the right of Braden Graham. 3rd and forever. Graham lets it go. Come on down.
That's going to be pass interference that time.
A little slow on the trigger.
Yeah,
Spencer.
number 4, Jaden Lark right there. Never got his head around.
Yeah, it was catchable, so they're going to get him for a pass interference, and that'll be 15 yards. And It won't be a first down, but I think they'll repeat the down. Let's see what happens here on this. It won't be a first down because it's not going to give them enough yardage.
Right.
Interference against Blackman.
So it'll be a 3rd and 11.
Yeah,
now.
You'll get to repeat that down, but boy, you really improved your real estate factor.
You got it to the point to where even if you don't get it here, you can probably get a Khalil Armand field goal out of
Or
this.
you could go for it. Either way. I mean, they haven't stopped you yet. What would keep you from going for it on a 4-down situation? They bring number 6. Brock Montgomery's down here at the bottom of the screen. They got 3 wide receivers riding up to the top.
A little confused here. They may call timeout.
They got 5 wide receivers, and Graham's going to throw it.
It's a comeback that time by Montgomery, and they get about 6 or 7. We'll see what they elect to do here.
It's going to be a little bit shy.
Definitely within Armand's range, and I think, that's what they're going to do. They're going to kick it.
All right, going to let Khalil Armand, and, more or less, Anthony, this gets into you want to do this. You want to do this for routine because
Absolutely.
you're trying to get ready for the playoffs.
Hey, yeah, you never know when this kid's going to have to kick one in a pressure situation.
That's exactly right.
This one is going to be from 33 on the right hash.
Well, and you bobbled one a little bit earlier. Frost to snap. Luke Smith to hold. We got a guy coming in, and you got some timeouts to burn, but boy, if that had been a real crucial game, Will would have been hot to have to burn that timeout. You want to cling to those as long as you can.
You're exactly right, though. I mean, when you're looking at this time of year, I know it's week 9, game 8, but it's playoff time now, Stork. These are extremely, extremely important games down the stretch here, and you've got to treat them as such.
Sam, I don't know where it is, but we'll continue to try to work around that.
It's somewhere up underneath. I've been hearing it every now and again in my headset.
Yeah, maybe we can reconnect the headsets at the half. I don't know where that's static. We are hitting some static or some feedback, and we're doing everything we can, but we cannot monkey with a lot of things going on here.
Yeah,
if you've ever been up here, you know exactly what we're talking about, doing the best we can. 4th and 5 now in Khalil Armand. So Gibson Frost to snap, Luke Smith to hold, Khalil Armand to kick.
33-yard attempt here for Armand. Missed it, pushed it just a little too much.
Yeah, so
he had the distance on it, he just shanked it.
Director of Schools is Dr. James Sullivan. As we get ready to rework our situation here at Riverdale High School, let me load the scoreboard, see what we got going on out there in scoreboard land. All right, Maryville 24, Cleveland 7. So Cleveland did get on the board. Got a ways to go. Rockville 20, beating up on JP2. They don't have anything on the board. MUS ahead of Christian Brothers 14-0. Beach 21, Siegel 3, and we're back here. Carter Gregory will work from a shotgun. Hands it off right up the middle.
Big run
nice
here
little run. Perkins. And they just kind of face mask him out of bounds and probably could get 15 more yards. Number 3 is who the culprit's going to be, Jalen Thompson. But looks like you're going to get him for a face mask. I don't know. You pay attention to that, Anthony.
Thompson, of course, the Michigan State commit. I thought this was thrown before the tackle. I think it's going to be a hold on Blackman is what it is.
You think it is? They're backing him up. You could be right.
Either that or a block in the back.
It could be.
It's a hold. Yeah.
You are dead on. Oakland 14, Coffee County 0. That's a TV game going on across town. Lebanon 14, Mount Juliet 0. Smyrna 13, Stewart's Creek 0. At the half, Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 14. Lipscomb's on top of Knox Catholic 17-0. Phillip was all wanting everybody to come out to that game, and you're losing. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom, 5 wide receivers. They bring number 6, and that's Cade Perkins back into action as a release valve. They throw it to the screen to Perkins. Boy, Perkins was hit hard, Coach. I think that was number 34 for the Riverdale Warriors.
I think he's going to get the first down here. Still a lot of time left here in this second quarter. If you're Blackman, really got to get some points on the board. I think it'd be huge for momentum for the Blaze if you're able to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Morris was there on the stop for Riverdale. He's causing a lot of confusion tonight, doing a really good job. Carter Gregory from a shotgun, going to send one in motion. That's going to be Campbell Lee. Faked it, gave it back to Campbell Lee, and Campbell Lee's going to get the first down. Flag on the play.
I think this is going to be on Riverdale and maybe tack on a few more at the end of this one.
You don't think it was leading with the helmet,
I
do you?
think that's what it's in, something like that. Yeah, could be a targeting call.
We're waiting to see what this is going to be from the man that wears a white hat, Dominic Howard. Let's see. Personal foul against Riverdale. He didn't tell us what it is. He just said personal foul against Riverdale. So Blackman really improving their field position off Riverdale's mistakes and penalties and turnovers. Coach Will Kreisky
he
owns
does not like it.
No, he does not like it at all. Dominic Howard cranks that right arm, puts the clock back in motion. Carter Gregory, and he's sending the 88 Jaden Guy back and forth. Guy, the wide receiver. Gregory's finally got him set. Hands off to Cade Perkins, and they're going to get him for illegal procedure.
Yep.
They're going to get him.
Exactly
They's moving around way too much, Anthony, and it didn't look like they were set when the ball was snapped.
You're exactly right, Stork. All over that one.
Yep, illegal procedure. You just wasn't set, and you can't do that, and that's going to back it up 5 yards. We're going to repeat that down, so we'll wait till they step it off. Anthony, you had in your black Camry.
I got a white Avalon. That isn't me.
All right. Getting ready to tow a black Camry here at Riverdale. If you're driving that Camry, you need to get on out there and move it.
They're getting ready to tow it, he said.
Yeah, they're going to tow it. They'll tow it here at Riverdale. Make you pay the tow fee and everything. Well, they're going to send 88, Jaden Guy, to the top of the screen. Got Cade Perkins right behind him. Got number 20, Dragoo, down here. Get back to Cade Perkins. Perkins going up the middle. Golly, Anthony, he's a shifty runner, and it doesn't look like he's getting that much, but he is.
As he got there and it looked like he was getting ready to finally hit second gear at the end of that run that time. Really dangerous right there. He was close to busting a big one. Otay on the stop for Riverdale.
Yeah. He calls him Odie. We call him Otay. 4 wide receivers are Carter Gregory's weapons. Campbell Lee in motion. Back to Cade Perkins, and man, they read it like a book. They've got him tied up, and man, they treat him like hamburger. I mean, sent the rush.
That's number 34, Isaiah Emery Whitfield. 39, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the numbers are really hard to see on it. If they were trimmed in
4
white,
and
we
4
might
and
be
a
able to
9,
see.
man, it's real hard to tell.
And we've got a TV screen. We know it's rough on you. Face mask called against Riverdale. Boy, that's going to leave a mark. Was it a dead ball? It was a dead ball penalty. It's going to end up being a first down because it's a 15-yarder.
But it's personal foul. Not dead ball, but a regular personal foul.
Yeah.
Dead ball's got to be when it's not in play.
Yeah, when it's not in play. Well, you could do it after the whistle's blown.
I guess you could,
yeah.
but that would be a little bit of a weird situation. Be
Carter Gregory with Cade Perkins. Defense is sliding around. Got Campbell Lee along with number 88, Jaden Guy, at the top of the screen. 2 down at the bottom, stacked 1 on top of each other. Campbell Lee in motion. Back to Cade Perkins. They just giving the ball to Cade Perkins. Number 8 was in there on the stop, Anthony, Joe Smith.
Again, Stork, like I said, a lot of power, a lot of inside zone, and Blackman's big boys up front are doing a really good job on this drive here. They're working the clock. They're taking a lot of time, but when you have drives like this, you've got to get points out of them.
Yeah. They keep Guy at the top of the screen. Perkins is to the left of Gregory. Give it back to Cade Perkins. No, he
There it
pulled it.
is.
He pulled it. Got him. That's touchdown Blackman, touchdown Dragoo.
And a good protection up front right there by Blackman again. A really good job by their offensive line on that drive. They give Carter Gregory really good time there on the play action pass that gave Dragoo the couple extra steps on that corner route, and a good throw there by Gregory over his back shoulder, and Blackman's on the board.
Baram Bozen is going to kick it. Boram Bozen splits the uprights, gives
There you
him
go,
7.
Stork. Good job.
It's a tough name.
did good.
It's a tough name. 20-7. Riverdale's on top here at the Backyard Brawl, other known as the Kreisky Bowl. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate, Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 7, MUS 21, Christian Brothers 0, McEwen 14, Perry County 7, Maryville 24, Cleveland 7, Rockville 20, JP 2, nothing, Beach 21, Siegel 3, Loretto 14, Eagleville 0, Oakland, and that score's fixing to change, so I'd say Oakland scored again. That's probably 21-0. Oak Ridge 14, Bearden 20, that's still at the half. And that game, Lipscomb Academy 17-0 against Knox Catholic, that should be coming out of the half. Stewart's Creek 6, Smyrna 13, and Grayson County 16, and Seneca 0. Not much else going on as we have no score on Coach Prime and the Colorado Rockies. It's not started yet. That's the reason why. But they're playing Stanford.
Good drive there by Blackman, Stork. They
Yes.
really needed to get some points and put together a sustained drive, too, just to kind of try to wear down that Riverdale defense a little bit. And now if you can come back here with 7 minutes, you still got 3 timeouts, get a stop on defense, get the ball back and score again, man, this is a whole new ball game.
Boram Bozen set to kick off for the Blackman Blaze, and he puts his right foot into it. They catch it at the 25, work up to the 30, up to the 35, wrapped up quickly by number 25 for the Blackman Blaze, and that's Jaden Maxwell.
And now with Riverdale's offense and Blackman's defense on the sideline for a little bit, we will see what sort of adjustments each side has made.
On that last play, it was 7 plays, 80 yards, 3 minutes, 21 seconds ran off the clock. From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, hovering high above us in his space capsule. Appreciate you, Dean. First downs, Blackman has 9, Riverdale has 5. Rushing, 44 for the Blaze and 100 for Riverdale. Passing, Blackman 71 and Riverdale 102. Braden Graham from a shotgun, quick pass, incomplete.
Was it picked off? No, it hit the ground.
No, it hit the ground.
It was a good play there by Ethan Carson. He saw that coming from the get-go, able to get that paw in there and break that one up, and it was nearly intercepted. Would have been a big play there for Blackman.
Total offensive yards so far in the game, Riverdale 202, Blackman 115. 4 penalties for the Blaze for 35 yards, 3 penalties for 45 yards for the Riverdale Warriors. Second and 10 now for Riverdale. I don't know where I got the 20. Either way, Braden Graham from a shotgun looking to throw. Got plenty of targets, catching some heat, and he's going to come to the earth.
Good decision there by Braden Graham. Nothing open downfield.
Tristan Wilkerson was a guy there that got him on the sack, Anthony.
Yeah, able to get a couple out of that one and avoid the sack. Going to be a 3rd down and long here for Riverdale. The first second 3rd and long we've seen from them. The last drive, of course, they had a 3rd and 26.
And they have a dead ball false start or legal procedure.
Matt Kreisky declines it, though. He wants to send to 3rd down. He's trusting his defense to get off the field.
So Graham put in somewhat of a situation. Number 7's down here at the bottom of the screen. That's Vanderbilt. So he's going to go with 4 wide receivers. Graham. Let's see what he does. He's going to throw it. Catching a little heat, works up through the pocket. He stays on his feet, and he's going to run it and try to run out of it, and he doesn't. He comes to the earth, Anthony.
Great job downfield there by the Blackman secondary. Just nowhere to go with the football there for Braden Graham. And again,
Josh Rochelle is who was there on the
he
stop.
makes the right decision. When there's nothing going downfield, you just try to tuck it and run, and he just wasn't able to get there. As you say, Rochelle was able to stop him, and Riverdale now going to have to punt it away.
Matt Kreisky getting Blackman settled down against this Riverdale Warrior bunch.
Looks like Blackman's going to try to come after this one.
Not going to get back there in time, Anthony, because the punt's away. Oh,
That's
it's
a fumble.
touched.
That's a live ball.
It's still on the ground, Anthony. Still moving around. Well, the intended punt returner was 21 Jamison Watkins.
Boy,
Now
and
Riverdale saying they got it.
They have it. They say Blackman's ball.
Oh. Boy, that'd have been bad for Blackman and big for Riverdale.
Yeah, and just right there, if you're the returner, number 20, John Dragoo, yeah, I know what you're trying to do with that type of a kick. That thing's going to keep bouncing inside the 10. You're trying to stop that ball, but sometimes it's better to take a little worse field position than give away the football.
Absolutely. Oakland 21, Coffee County 0. Rockville 28, JP 2, nothing. So the Rockets having a big time out at the launch pad. Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 7. Laverne and Green Hill are tied at 7 at the half. Carter Gregory from a shotgun. Fakes it. Play action. Looking. Boy, he's going to get hit.
Wide open.
That's too much. It's too much, man. He had Campbell Lee wide open.
Yeah, and right there, if you're Carter Gregory, I know you're kicking yourself.
You want that one
Lee
back.
was wide open, and if
You wanted that back.
If you're able to hit him in stride, he's probably going to score right there.
Sam effort up and see if you can find us an Albertville score. 2nd and 10 now with 5 wide receivers for Carter Gregory. 4 down linemen for Riverdale and got 3 up on the line to guard those receivers. They did a little quick pass to 20, and it was read quick. That's Dragoo.
Great play there by number 2, Cameron Darden for Riverdale, the corner down here at the bottom of your screen. Not a lot of size for Darden, but, man, I tell you what, that kid plays bigger than he is. A great tackle that time.
Well, he's put Blackman in a real situation because right now it's 3rd and 12. Carter Gregory needing to get out of this one and keep this drive alive. To the top, 1 to the bottom. We're going to send a man in motion. That's Campbell Lee. Been involved a lot tonight. Gregory, plenty of time. Lets it go. He wanted Campbell Lee, and Campbell was scared he was going to get hit because number 9 was right there. Zentrex Ote.
Yeah, and a couple of missed opportunities there for Blackman because Campbell Lee open on that play
They
too.
They needed that 7 points, Anthony.
He
Stop
was,
the bleed.
Yeah, he was open on that play too, and they missed him twice on that drive, and gonna have to get that cleaned up going into the second half.
4th and 12 now. Gregory set to punt. Snap. He gets it away.
Again, not too
And they're just letting it
punt.
go. They're letting it go. No catching, no nothing. Brock Montgomery's just pointing at it.
Yeah, and again,
After that last one, I think Will's going to stop them from trying to fair catch it.
not having a traditional punter can really hurt sometimes, Stork, because Riverdale's gotten some great field position tonight because of that.
Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate, McEwen 14, Perry County 7, Maryville's 24, Cleveland 7. Like I said, Rockwell 28 and JP 2, nothing. Grayson County 16, Louisville Seneca 6. Beach just slamming Siegel 28-3. From a shotgun, Graham will work. Looking to throw, zips it across the middle, Anthony. Waiting to see who it is.
It's Keyshawn Williams.
Keyshawn Williams as chain gang moves and boxman resets. Fresh set of 4 given to the Riverdale Warriors.
Keyshawn Williams' first catch of the night. And, you know, it's funny, Stork, because you're always like, man, that's the first time we've called his name. I can't believe that. But that's a great problem to have when you have that many weapons that you're not calling other kids' names all that often.
Graham looking to throw again. Cuts it loose. Oh, it's over his head. But they're going to get
be
some pass interference. Jalen Anderson, number 13 for the Blackman Blaze, may have.
And I don't know, Stork. I didn't know if that ball was catchable. It was
I didn't know
well
that
over
either.
his head.
But we didn't have the angle that the referee had or the side linesman had. But boy, it didn't take them long to throw the flag, Anthony.
It's a big flag right there.
Let's see what Dominic Howard says.
Going to put Riverdale in the red zone now.
Yes, it is. And going to get a fresh set of 4, too, or close.
Riverdale trying to make it a 3-score game again.
Interference against Blackman.
Still first down.
It's going to be a 1st and goal now inside the 10.
Well, it's actually 1st and 1. It's not 1st and goal. It's 1st and 1.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the ball's on the 9-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 9.
Yeah, they still get a first yard. Graham.
Oh, a good route that time by Keyshawn Williams, and he's in.
Touchdown, Williams. Touchdown, Riverdale.
What a great route and a good ball from Braden Graham. He fakes that in and cuts it back outside. And, man, it's just a great ball that time by Braden Graham. A crisp route. Second catch of the night, and he's in the end zone. Going to have a little unsportsmanlike against Riverdale at the end of this play, though.
Gibson Frost is your long snapper. Luke Smith to hold. And Khalil Arman on to kick the PAT. They'll assess that unsportsmanlike usually, Anthony, on the kickoff. Are they going to do it right here on this PAT? That's where you want it because Khalil Arman can kick it from that far. Let's see what Dominic Howard has to say. Touchdown. Unsportsmanlike against Riverdale. Could be on the kickoff's what he's saying. And he gave that left-hand motion. That's saying it's going to be on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Riverdale.
So that's going to scoot Riverdale back on that kickoff. But what you really wanted to happen, if it's me, it wouldn't have hurt me to move Khalil Arman back a couple of feet, see if he can hit that PAT.
I don't know if you have the option to do that.
No, you don't
anymore.
have the option. You know, there's no option. The ref calls it. There ain't no option. Gibson Frost, he's going to snap. Luke Smith to hold. And Khalil Arman is on to...
Smith to hold.
Actually, yeah, they still got Luke Smith out there holding. It's there. And it's good. That's going to make it 27-7 here at Tomahawk Stadium.
Great response there for Riverdale. Again, you take advantage of the great field position. They've been doing everything that they can tonight to take what they're given by Blackman.
Appreciate our staff. Everybody's doing a great job tonight. You, Dean, Sam, everybody, Spencer, everybody's doing a great job. All right, we got some scores. We're going to run through them here as we get ready to get back underway. Bearden 20, Oak Ridge 21. Beach 28, Siegel 3. Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 7. McEwen 14, Perry County 7. Maryville 24, Cleveland 7. Loretto 14, Eagleville nothing. Albertville 12, Grissom, Alabama 7. So come on, Burt Brown, let's get us a win. Memphis 14, Tulane 10. Lipscomb Academy 17, Knox Catholic nothing. Middle Tennessee Christian 41, Kings Academy nothing. Smyrna 13, Sturge Creek 6. I bet they're going wild in Albertville. Green Hill 7, Laverne 7. And that's a big game. MUS 21, Christian Brothers nothing. And Rockvale's just killing JP2, 28-0. Khalil Arman on to kick. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. Our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. My sponsor's down in Florida, enjoying himself or could be on a safari. We don't even know. But either way, he's our sponsor, and I haven't talked to him all year long. That's what I said to him. I called him and said, well, we haven't talked to you all year long. We've done 6-7 games and hadn't said a word to each other. But that's the way it goes. I guess, you know, if it was John Jones and you're doing something wrong, you know what? He'd call you. He'd call you.
And
it's going to roll
that's
in the
going
end
to
zone.
get in the end zone. Wow. Man, if you if you're Blackman there, you got to take advantage of a situation like that, Stork. You get the kick where he's got a kick from deep like that, and you can get yourself some good field position to start a drive, and they let it get into the end zone. So now they got to start the drive on the 20 despite the penalty.
Copernicus, he got us my stats. 2 plays, 38 yards, 40 seconds. Graham, 8 for 12, 133 yards, 3 TDs. From the guy that's hovering high above us, he graduated from Otterbein College, home of the Cardinals, Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. 4 wide receivers, Campbell Lee's in motion. Carter Gregory from a shotgun throws a little screen pass. Boy, just bottled up quickly, Anthony. They read it like a recipe.
Keyshawn Williams, again, we talk about what he does as a receiver, but he's made just as big of an impact as a corner this year for Riverdale. Second time tonight he's blown up a bubble screen.
Bigelow was the intended receiver, and that's a running play considered because it was a reception and the ball stays in, so that clock will continue to work. 2nd and 11 now for the Blaze. Bring number 27 in. Is that Emory Harris or Kemp? Kemp's back into the game and got Kemp to the left of Carter Gregory. They let Kemp have it. Kemp on that far right side, and just a lot of Riverdale Warriors there. They just slung him to the earth, and now Dominic is going to slam him with a flag. It's a bitter game, you all, but a little bit of extracurricular afterwards. Boy, that can get you in a lot of trouble, Anthony Fiorella.
And you get this in a rivalry game.
You get it.
There's going to be kids.
You get a little bit of pushing
doing
around.
A little bit of extra.
Appreciate you, Sam, getting that Albertville score and the Laverne score. Some of these scores are a little rough to come in. Dominic going to slam them with a 15-yarder right there. And that's going to leave a little bit of a mark and give Blackman some yummy field position. Moving the ball without the clock.
That's the third personal foul against Riverdale.
Moving the ball without the clock. Boy, that's what you want to do. 3:03 left to go here in the first half. And Gregory's going to work from a shotgun. 1st and 10. Boy, Matt needs to have a real good drive right here going into half, Anthony. They just straight wildcat to Kemp. And not a very good decision, because the clock is going to kick in and start running. It's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and about 9.
Well, and the last thing that he wants to do, of course, you've got to try to get yourself some points here, but the last thing he wants to do is give it back to Riverdale here before the end of the half.
Yeah, and you could do that because Wheel's still got some time out, so let's see what happens on that. 2 wide receivers. They're going to slide Kemp over to the right. They got Campbell Lee in motion. He's in that slot. That's Carter Gregory, the quarterback for the Blackman Blaze. He lets it go. It's up in the air. And, boys, if somebody had been there, that would have been a home run, interception, easy. The intended receiver
trying to get Jaden Guy in the soft spot in zone coverage, and it was there. If you're Guy, you've got to catch that football right there. When it deflects off your shoulder pads like that, 9 times out of 10, it usually gets intercepted. Luckily,
well, Anthony, you called it, because here we are in a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. You're Will Kreisky. You want to call timeout if it's if it's an incomplete pass. You don't have to call timeout.
We'll see what they do here. How aggressive they get if they're Blackman.
You want to do everything you can to make that football go into the ground, and it doesn't. It goes into the hands of number 1, and that's Ethan Carson. Carson on his feet. Carson has drilled him for a ton of yardage. He's impossible to come down. He's up to the 24 or 23 and a half.
Big play there by Ethan Carson. They haven't been able to get the ball in his hands much yet on offense tonight, Stork, and as you can see, he can do things with the football in his hands. He did a good job of reeling that one in. He was kind of off balance and then did a good job of staying on his feet and keeping that play alive.
Looked really good.
But the clock inside of 2 minutes now, and you're inside the Riverdale 25.
You got your best position. You got plenty of time. Carter Gregory running this offense. He's got Campbell Lee in motion and Kemp to the right. They let Kemp have it right up the middle. And number 34 is there for the Warriors. That's Emory 8. It's Whitfield.
I wonder when Matt Kreisky's going to start using some of his timeouts. They still have all 3 as well.
They're saying it's Morse, and we're saying it's Whitfield. I don't know if it's a 9 or a 4. Gregory cuts it loose. Look who's in the end zone. Touchdown Blaze. That's number 11.
The pass to the
Bigelow.
end zone.
Yeah, and Bigelow that time, it's just a corner route, you know, and Carter Gregory, that's his first read. He sees that he's got Bigelow wide open right there, just can't overthrow him, and he does a good job of putting it right there, and a big response there by Blackman going toward halftime to get this back to a two-possession game once again.
Touchdown Bigelow, touchdown Blackman Blaze. Carter Gregory did a heck of a job right there on leading his team and not getting impatient. Just great job. Bornbosen on the kick, the PAT. He pops it with a $1:13 left to go here in the first half. Riverdale 27, Blaze 14. Now remember, Riverdale got the ball at the start of the game, so when we come back out, it's going to be Riverdale.
Blackman's ball.
Or Blackman's ball, excuse me. Riverdale got it at the start of the game.
Which is another reason why that's such a big score for Blackman, because if you can keep them off the board here, you can make this a one-possession game coming out of the half if you score. But that's the thing, Stork. Braden Graham and this 2-minute offense has been absolutely lethal this year, and Riverdale's still got 2 timeouts.
You definitely want to try to run it. It's a minute 13 left, so it's according to where you get the ball.
If I'm Riverdale, I'm aggressive here. I try to get down here, and I try to get some more points out of this, because
they hadn't stopped you. They hadn't stopped you.
Well, even if you don't get a touchdown and you can at least get 3 points out of it, again, you make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. If you can get it down in decent field position, what do you got on the sideline that can kick a field goal?
That's what I was just saying. Even if you don't score and you kick a field goal, still a 3-possession game either way.
Right.
So I'm definitely aggressive if I'm Riverdale.
Well, we're both thinking the same thing.
Yeah, right. Especially because Blackman's going to squib kick it again. So hopefully you get good field position to start the drive.
But, boy, you don't want that squib kick to get caught up here at the midfield mark, because that gives yummy position for Riverdale. So it's got to be a good squib that you're wanting.
Goes deep this time, actually, yeah.
Bornbosen from the 20, 25, up to the 30. Up to the 35, now up to the 40, now up to the 45, and going to run out of bounds.
And I think it's going to come back for a block in the back.
Mercer with the return.
A lot of penalties for Riverdale here in this second quarter has helped Blackman climb back into this game.
Mercer was there on the return. He ran out of bounds. They're going to catch him, like Anthony said, for a 10-yard pot.
The penalty is holding.
Yeah, they're going to pop him for 10 yards. That's Dean Fox. He's just sending me some stats. I know that's what it is, man. That guy is like clockwork, you all. George Niesik's got a score for us, too. 7 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes, 40 seconds burned off the clock from Dean Fox. At the half from George Niesik, our horseman, Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 7.
Wow.
Onesto going to run tomorrow at
That'd
Gulf
be
Street.
a big win for Lebanon as Mount Juliet's undefeated.
4 wide receivers as Braden Graham has now completed it across the midfield mark.
There's Woodruff there, his second catch. What did I say, Stork? This 2-minute offense for Riverdale, extremely, extremely dangerous right here.
Well, he didn't need much. He's got 52 seconds, and he got half of it right there, Anthony. Another pass like that, Khalil Armand is definitely within field goal range. Braden Graham looking to throw. Throws it, completes it. It's now up to 35, now up to the 30, the 25, the 20, up to the 15, the 10, the 5.
Wow. Keyshawn Williams on an out route reverses field and gets it into the end zone. What 2 plays, Stork? 2 plays. Didn't even have to worry about using one of their timeouts.
We didn't even need Dean Fox for those
stats.
stats.
I mean, I tell you what, these receivers for the Riverdale Warriors are just so fun to watch go to work.
Graham he hit the guy at the midfield mark. He got Woodruff at the midfield mark, and then he got to Keyshawn Williams. Keyshawn Williams does a little
boy, and that hurts bad if you're Blackman.
Did a little shake and bake and got it into the end zone.
I know you've got 3 timeouts left if you're Blackman, but with only 30 seconds, Blackman hasn't been able to move the ball quickly, so that really, really hurts.
Well,
there.
and Khalil Armand's going to kick it in the end zone, so he's going to start on the 20.
Probably so, yeah.
Armand's kick is good. The snap by Frost, the hold by Smith. 32 seconds left. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate you, Spencer. You're doing a great job tonight. Just hang in there.
Yes, you are. You're
doing great. Doing great. I just wish the jerseys. I wish the jerseys had white outlining or something, or the numbers where we could see them a little better.
Well, tell you what, you're going to have to call Adidas about that, brother. Nothing I can do to help you there.
I tell you. Still great
first
game.
half. Absolutely, it's been a lot of. Well, if you like offense, man, you come to a good game. There's been a lot of explosive plays here in this first half.
I didn't think this would happen. I mean, you know, Riverdale's been playing so hot, and we haven't seen Blackman this year. And but Blackman putting up a great fight, and all they need to do is come out, go into half and then come out and score and make it 21-34, and you're still in this daggone ball game.
Yeah.
You need to just not try to push anything, I don't think. I wouldn't.
McGaffey.
Going to have to make some adjustments on the back end, definitely, because Braden Graham's picking them apart. But
Graham, 10 for 14,
yeah.
208 yards,
there
4
it is.
TDs.
There it is.
From the desk of Dean Fox of Fox That Rocks, only guy we pay. He catches it in the end zone. What I say, he's going to work from the 20. Dean effortlessly, man, he's just texting, and I can't see it yet, but I see the hourglass or the little bubbles going up and down. So he's trying to get me some info. We're waiting.
And I wonder here if Blackman decides
2 plays,
to just run the
75
ball.
yards, 41 seconds.
If Blackman just decides to run the ball here with only 30 seconds left.
What
take
a
it
game.
into half.
Yeah, and I'll get those
No, they're
scores.
coming 5 wide.
I'll get those scores ready. Take over, Anthony. I got it. Graham from a shotgun, 5 wide receivers. As we get ready, looking. I'm going to throw it downfield, and it's intercepted. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, up to the 10. 18 seconds left. Shoot, you can still kick a field goal.
And yeah, exactly, Stork. Just from bad to worse there. What you cannot have happen is a turnover, and they're able to return this ball down into the red zone, and now with 16 seconds.
And he's got a timeout or two.
He's got 2 timeouts. You can get even more out of this if you're Riverdale.
Will just foaming at the mouth now. Foaming at the mouth.
Just what a heck of a last minute and a half of this first half.
Boy, Halloween has come quick, and I mean
Friday the 13th, and it's been spooky, that's for sure.
Will Kreisky's pumpkin is full of candy. I'm telling you, man, as he's gotten some great grabs knocking on doors. Braden Graham's going to work from a shotgun, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. DJ Taylor's to the left of him. Graham looking to score and throw, and he's done just that.
Look who it is again. Keyshawn Williams on a slant. Gets his big body in front of the corner, gets position there. 5 touchdown passes for Braden Graham in the first half alone. Wow.
Touchdown Keyshawn Williams, touchdown Riverdale Warriors. Frost to hold, Frost to snap, Luke Smith to hold, Khalil Armand on to kick the PAT for the Riverdale Warriors with 10 seconds left. Blackman will get the football coming out, but
Stork, this has gone from a 2-possession game to a 4-possession game in a span of what? A minute and 10 seconds?
Yes.
Wow.
Just
quick.
Well, I got some scores I can read to you all. Bearden 26, Oak Ridge 21. Boy, that's a great game, and that's in the 4th quarter. Lipscomb 30, Knox Catholic 10. So Phillip trying to put up a battle over there at that game. Maryville 34, Cleveland 7. Memphis 21, Tulane 10. Albertville 12, Grissom 7. Come on, Burt Brown. Grayson County 16, Seneca 6, Oakland 21, Coffee County 0, Loretta 14, Eagleville 0, Middle Tennessee Christian 41, Kings Academy nothing. At the half, Smyrna's 13, Sturge Creek 6, Green Hill and Laverne are knotted up at 7 at the half, MUS 21, Christian Brothers 0, Rockville 28, JP 2 nothing, McEwen 14 and Perry County 7. Mount Juliet 7 and Lebanon 28. Beach 35 and Siegel 10. From the desk of Sam Montgomery, the guy that developed the app. He runs our website.
Kicking off, Khalil
He is Sam,
O'Connell.
the soccer man. 10 seconds left to go here in the first half, and we hope we've entertained you, and we hope the game has been good. Broadcast seems to be running okay. Sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Working under a waning crescent. The ball's going to go in the end zone. Going to have to come out now. And Anthony, after all that, I'm Matt Kreisky. You got 10 seconds. You take a knee.
Yeah,
You take a knee.
definitely. You get
Take a deep
back
breath.
in the locker room, go make some adjustments, and man, I tell you what, as quick as this last minute and a half has been for Riverdale. I mean, you could have the same thing happen if you're Blackman, but you've got to make some adjustments here at the half.
Oh, yeah. That Oakland game's at the half, that 21-0. That TV game. So TV's running a little ahead of us.
Well, we've had a lot more scoring and a lot of more clock stoppages.
I hear you. And had a few penalties. They take a knee, and that sends the clock into motion. We're going to take a break. We have read you the scores. We'll catch you back up on those scores here shortly at Tomahawk Stadium. Appreciate everybody on the staff. You're doing a great job tonight. They've really piled in here at Riverdale. Enjoy the bands. Enjoy some of the festivities. We'll be back in about 20-25 minutes. Dean Fox is hovering high above us in the space capsule, and give him a chance to eat his Uber Eats, and then we'll get back underway. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate, and nobody sells homes like John.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blackman Blaze Marching Band. Tonight we paid tribute to a great decade in American history. The 70s brought us flower power, polyester, and a great musical revolution that combined soul and funk. Groups like the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Jacksons, ABBA, and Casey and the Sunshine Band rocked the charts. The sounds of the soulful music inspired newer artists like Bruno Mars and Silk Sonic. Drum majors Luke Perez, Caroline Smith, and Keller Hausman.
Riverdale Warrior Marching Band coming off the field here at Tomahawk Stadium, Tom Nolan Field over here at the reservation. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. Stats are in. Anthony will do those when he gets his headset on. I'm going to tune you up on some scores. Dean Fox has already got us tuned back in, and he's hovering high above us in that space capsule. Copernicus. All right, here we go. All right, this is what I got. Bearden 26, Oak Ridge 21, Lipscomb 30, Knox Catholic 10, Maryville 34, Cleveland 7, Tulane 10, Memphis 21, Albertville 12, Grissom 7, Grayson County 16, Seneca 6, Oakland 21, Coffee County 0. Sam, we lost that Smyrna Stewart's Creek score. What'd you do with it?
We just got it.
We just got it. Give
Smyrna 13, Stewart's Creek 12 at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, so you need to move that up out of the half. Laverne 7, Green Hill 7, MUS 21, CBHS, Christian Brothers. Christian Brothers is 0. Hold on, I got Spencer's call. Take over, Anthony.
Okay. Halftime stats now for Riverdale. 6 touchdowns. Average touchdown drive time for them, 52 seconds per drive. Braden Graham, 11 of 15 for 219 yards and 5 first-half touchdown passes. Carter Gregory, 12 of 23 for 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, but did have a costly interception there at the end of the first half. DJ Taylor had 7 carries for 104 yards and a touchdown for Riverdale. Overall, the Warriors have run for 104, passed for 219. That's a total of 323. They've had 1 turnover. Blackman, 176 total yards, 122 through the air, 54 on the ground between Jabari Kemp and Caden Perkins. First downs, Blackman actually had 12 first downs to Riverdale's just 9, but again, Riverdale, when you have a 52-second average scoring time on a drive, that means you're getting a lot of big plays offensively. And Stork, that's been the big story this first half. Big plays for Riverdale. Blackman has had potential to make big plays, but they've just missed out on those opportunities.
Green Hill 21, Laverne 21, so that game's knotted up. We got a fresh load on these scores. Tulane 24, Memphis 21, MUS 21, Christian Brothers 7. As we said before, Smyrna 12, Stewart's Creek 13. Rockville 35, JP 2, nothing. Loretto 28, Eagleville 7. Lipscomb 35, Knox Catholic 10. Oakland 21, Coffee County 0. At the half, McEwen 14, Perry County 7. Still at the half, Mount Juliet 7, Lebanon 28.
Boy, that'd be a big win for Lebanon. They'd give Mount Juliet their first loss of the year.
We've got some finals. Maryville 34, Cleveland 7, so Maryville's a winner tonight. Bearden 33, Oak Ridge 29. Boy, that turned into a big game. Middle Tennessee Christian, a big winner tonight. 47-7 over Kings Academy. Grayson County, the Cougars go up to Seneca, Louisville and win 16-6. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate everybody joining us and saying we did get those scores reloaded. Our cast of characters has done a great job tonight. Spencer's doing a great job on the camera. Of course, as always, Dean Fox makes 0 mistakes as he's in that space capsule hovering high above us.
He's fighting the drones tonight. Quite a bit of them out here flying around.
Yeah, he is fighting the drone traffic out here at Riverdale. As we got the command center from Rutherford County Sheriff's Office here. Khalil Armand's fixing to kick off. We get to see David Limbaugh. He's here. David Limbaugh is like really the mascot. He is the true warrior for the Riverdale Warriors. He is Riverdale. Khalil Armand getting ready to kick off, and he puts his right foot into it and puts it almost back to the end zone, going to return it from the 1, up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and dropped right there by number 11 for the Riverdale Warriors, J.C. Haynes. So, Anthony, if you're Matt Kreisky, I mean, you can't turn the ball over anymore, and you got to get some points on the board. So you got to take care of the football, try to get a drive together. If you're Riverdale, you want to calm down those penalties, Anthony. The first half was a little sloppy on the penalty side. Other than that, you made a little muff there on that punt. Letting Blackman have the ball back on that fair catch caught deal. Carter Gregory going to hand off to Cade Perkins, and Cade Perkins right up the middle for a big 14-yard gain as he brings it up to about the 42-yard line. Edmonston was there on the stop. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to Carter Gregory.
Yeah, and I know Blackman has scored both touchdowns through the air, but have done a good job setting it up on the ground, but hasn't been able to move the ball quickly. And in the second half, they're going to have to do that to dig out of this hole.
Put Campbell Lee in motion, and Cade Perkins took 2 licks as he came out of that running back position. Picked up a couple, got 5 out of it. 4. Let's call it 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball now marked at the 46. There is no 56.
I was going to say, when did that happen?
Oh, no. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, a man in the slot. Carter Gregory's running the offense. Campbell Lee in motion, just scooting along there in that slot position. Fake it to Gregory and wanted Campbell Lee, and this wasn't there, Anthony.
A little too much on that, trying to get the play action. You go to the slant route. That's an RPO that time right there, Stork. They got to get the ball out quickly because those linemen, of course, are run blocking, and it was there. Just
big third down, you all. That you don't want to give the ball back to Riverdale because if they get it, they're going to try to score, slam the door shut, and start a run clock here in the state of Tennessee. It's in Campbell Lee in motion. He's rocking down toward by us with these other two wide receivers in the slot. Carter Gregory looking to throw. Throws it. He's got it to Campbell Lee. And he's good enough for a first down, Anthony, out at the 41.
Yeah, down to the 40-yard line.
40.
Campbell Lee, of course.
Well, they gave him a good spot.
He's a guy. We saw him a little bit last year, Stork.
Yeah, because I kept on calling him Lee Campbell.
Yeah, he, of course, was in the shadow of Ben Marshall, who now is a California Golden Bear. But Campbell Lee, a kid with real soft hands, can make the catch if you put it anywhere in the vicinity of him, as we just saw there.
Carter Gregory now sending Ethan Carson in motion, and we saw Carson make a big grab, and got to get it into that guy's hands, Anthony. Got to get him worked in somehow, some way. Got an audible coming in. Cade Perkins, you can see him right there with Carter Gregory. Dragoo down here at the bottom. They hand it off to Carter Gregory up the middle, and boy, Gregory just gashes them for about 9 yards. Cade Perkins gashes them for about 9 yards. Carter and Cade, I'm getting them a little mixed up.
They're going to give him a first down. Caden Perkins there on a good run. He's approaching 100 yards on the night. We knew coming into the game that he was probably their biggest weapon on offense, but when you're in a near 30-point hole down by 27, going to be hard to continue running the ball.
Good little drive. Good little drive going here for the Blackman Blaze, and this will put them on the board if they can keep it up. Riverdale yet to stop them. Cade shut down quickly at that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they get maybe a half yard out of that one. And in that first half, Stork, really a good job by the Riverdale front seven, especially the linebacking core, of just tackling Stork. They did a good job of tackling Caden Perkins, and there was several times he could have busted a big play, but because of not missing tackles, they were able to keep him bottled up.
Number 50, Jaquavia James was there on the stop for the Riverdale Warriors. Now from a shotgun, Carter Gregory looking to throw. Throws it. Bull Campbell Lee was right there, Anthony, and got it up to about the 10-yard line. Nice little play by the Blackman Blaze.
Again, over the middle, having that big body like that going against those linebackers in coverage, if you can get the position on them and that quarterback's able to hit you in the chest, it's dangerous to have a tight end like that, especially as you get closer to the end zone like this.
Carter Gregory making some good decisions right now for the Blaze. They flip Campbell Lee and Cade Perkins to the right side, strong right. Let Cade Perkins have it. He's going up the middle. They're pushing him, and going to get up to about the 5-4 yard line, Anthony.
Yeah, and if you're Blackman, you've got to dot the I here. You've got to finish off this drive. The only way you're going to get out of the hole is doing this one at a time, and this has been a good first drive here to start the second half for the Blaze.
A lot less property to work with as you're a lot closer to that end zone. Let's see what they do. They've got number 11 down here. That's Bigelow. To the left in the slot. Now they're switching everybody around. Got Cade Perkins running a wildcat, you all. And he's going to try to go into the end zone. Ooh, they're pushing.
Yeah, and they give it to him.
They give it to him. Touchdown, Cade Perkins. Touchdown, Blackman.
A really good physical drive there for Blackman. That's what you got to have in a situation like this, Stork.
To stop
Come out and be physical and impose your will. Work your way back into this ball game. Defense has got to get a couple of stops now, but a good way to start the second half there for the Blaze.
Really thought Carter Gregory made some good decisions as he brought the ball down the field.
Band must not be in position yet as we don't hear him playing.
Borum Bozen on to kick the PAT. It's untimed down, and he's got it.
The kick is good.
So 41-21. 8:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Like we said, Maryville's a big winner tonight, 34-7 over Cleveland. Bearden squeezes out, 33-29 over Oak Ridge. Middle Tennessee Christian, a big winner, and they're undefeated over Kings Academy, 47-7. And the Cougs, big winner over Seneca, 16-6. Rockville, they're beating JP2, 35-7. Looking down through here, now Stewart's Creek 18, Smyrna 12. And if Stewart's Creek wins this game, man, it'd be the first time. And to do it over at the Dog Pound, boy, that'd be a big one for the Mayor's Cup. That would be huge for Ben Caudell and the Stewart's Creek Redhawks. McEwen 21, Perry County 7. Beach just killing Siegel, you all, 41-0. That's a spinning clock. Green Hill 21, Laverne 21. Laverne putting up a big battle against Green Hill. In that Lipscomb game and Knox Catholic, that game should be coming to a final quick. From the 10, 15, 20, up to the 25, and going to go down on that far hash mark. And that's where the Riverdale Warriors will start their offense.
Well, Stork, and now the question is, has Blackman been able to make any adjustments on the back end? Because they have been getting picked apart by Braden Graham and this talented Riverdale wide receiver core in that first half.
Yeah, and they did run it a little bit with DJ Taylor, and they still got him in there.
Yeah, a quiet 100-yard first half for DJ Taylor. You're right.
So, I mean, you know, still got a great combination of the ground game and the passing game. Stay on that Albertville score, Sam. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and they hand it off to DJ Taylor on the left side.
There
Taylor's got it. DJ Taylor. Whoa, boy, touchdown saving tackle made there by number 15, Trey McGaffey.
Boy, but like we saw at the beginning of the ball game, Stork, they want to get DJ Taylor going early. Try to establish the run to open things up in the passing game for Braden Graham.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets to 1 as they bring the ball into Blackman Blaze territory. It's marked on the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Braden Graham. 1 to the top, 3 to the bottom, and Graham will work from a shotgun. Graham claps his hands. He's looking, catching some heat, spinning. He's going to go to the ground, Anthony.
Yeah, just a good coverage. Don't think we can necessarily call it a sack.
Let's call it big number 79 was in there for the Blaze. Yeah, Archie Roseman.
Got back to the line of scrimmage that time, but good coverage there downfield. And again, like I said earlier, Blackman definitely had to make some big adjustments on the back end here in the second half.
Big 76 just tore off all that garb he had on and
it's that ACL brace.
Gavin Harris has tore the ACL brace off. Says, I can't play with it. All right, 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. DJ Taylor just to the right of Braden Graham. He'll work from a shotgun as his feet set just on the 47-yard line of the Blackman Blaze. Cuts it loose, and boy, that's Brock Montgomery. Still on his feet, spins, going. Montgomery, boy, what a great play as he works up to about the 15-yard line.
And again,
they're going to give him a great spot.
If it wasn't for Tristan Wilkerson there, Montgomery has his 3rd touchdown of the night. Just so special what he can do with the ball in his hands. But again, a good throw by Braden Graham, finding the soft spot in zone coverage.
And Riverdale just moving the ball quickly, Anthony. And if they keep this up, they're going to be giving the ball back to the Blackman Blaze after they score because they're threatening right now on a 1st and 10 from about the 11. And they jump, and there's free 5. So that could change that play a little bit.
Got to watch the ball if you're a defensive lineman, Stork.
Give a little hard count just to kind of mess with them.
Don't worry about what that quarterback's doing. You watch that football, and once the center moves, you move.
And you get people into a cadence, and they think something's going on, and then the quarterback, does a quick count. Sonny Gray used to do that all the time. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom.
Press coverage for Blackman.
Looking to throw. Ooh.
Good play that time by McGaffey. Jumped that one. Nearly picked it off.
That was Keyshawn Williams, wasn't it?
It was.
incomplete.
2 touchdown receptions for Williams, 2
Second
touchdown
and 5.
receptions for Brock Montgomery in the first half.
They bring Jalen Thompson in.
Thompson, the Michigan State commit, going to go play in the Big Ten when he graduates.
Actually, that was Braylon Vanderbilt we messed up, Anthony, that missed that pass. That's number 7
Okay.
with the green gloves. That's Braylon Vanderbilt.
Stork, you got any green gloves?
I don't have any green gloves. Maybe I ought to buy some.
That's a good idea.
Look at here. Braden Graham. Touchdown, Braden Graham. Touchdown, Riverdale Warriors.
Touchdown number 6 on the night for Braden Graham. He's got 5 through the air. He says, let me get one with my legs this time. And a good response there by Riverdale. Blackman comes out, scores on its first drive of the second half. Riverdale just the same.
On that last play, it was 9 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes and 52 seconds burned off the clock. Perkins, 20 rushes, 86 yards, and a TD from the desk of Dean Fox, and he'll be getting me those stats here shortly as he's keeping up with everything that's going on, and we appreciate you, Dean. Frost to snap, Smith to hold, Khalil Armand pops it, dots that I here at Tomahawk Stadium, 48-21.
12 remaining in the third period. Riverdale 48.
Appreciate everybody joining us. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. And your total number of yards before that last drive, Riverdale 323 and Blackman 247. The big difference is, your ground game and it's about the same. 91 for Blackman, 104 for Riverdale. The difference is the 219 in the air and the 156 for Blackman in the air. But Blackman, a good job on that drive. Riverdale, a good job on their drive. Appreciate everybody joining us. I'll get those scores reloaded and keep you informed. As Colorado be kicking off here shortly. Coach Prime.
Kicking for the Warriors.
She's going to get her some glasses.
Yeah. Spencer's a big Coach Prime fan. McEwen 21, Perry County 7. Still knotted up at 21 with that Green Hill Laverne score. Don't have any updates other than Albertville 12 and Grissom 7. Khalil Armand. Right foot goes into it.
Gap,
And they're going to catch it they're going to make them drive from the 20, Anthony.
Armand's kick to the end zone for the touchback.
Oakland 35, Coffee County 0.
And give credit to Riverdale, too, because in a game like this where you credit Blackman, number one, they're fighting. They're fighting hard, Stork. They're doing all they can to claw and get themselves back into this ball game. They're scoring, trying to come back. But Riverdale not folding in a situation where it can be easy to get a big head when you got a big lead. They come right back and they score themselves.
Carter Gregory from a shotgun, Rockville 35, JP 214. Hands it off.
Yeah, and see now what you're seeing, Stork, Riverdale's going to start loading the box up because Blackman has really been trying to gash them on the ground. And right there, just too many hats to block there for Blackman.
5 plays, 75 yards on that last drive for the Riverdale Warriors. Buck 56 off the clock to make it 48-21. Carter Gregory from a shotgun, 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom, man in the slot. Play is changing. Cade Perkins is going to go to the left of Carter Gregory. Carter Gregory, lots of time, Anthony. And now it's intercepted. Well, that's not what you wanted, Anthony, if you're the Blackman Blaze.
Well, Ethan Carson there on a post pattern just kind of stopped. You know, it's a busted play, and in that situation as a receiver, you're working just to try to find some open grass. And I think Gregory thought Carson was just going to keep going and did not. Threw that ball right to Jalen Thompson, who's able to come up with the easy interception for the Michigan State commit.
And now Riverdale's got the ball on a turnover from the Blackman Blaze. 1st and 10. They just got their offense off the field. And the problem is you're putting Blackman's defense back on the field.
And now you're in a situation, too, where if Riverdale can get at least 3 points out of this drive here, it puts it into a spinning clock.
And that's not what you want. Graham looking to throw. Boy, he's got a man.
Good ball. And a great catch by Vanderbilt that time. He did a great job on that out route. You know,
there was nobody on him as he come across.
Graham's got to put that ball well in front of him, and Vanderbilt does a good job of knowing where the sidelines is. That's great awareness there by the receiver to know where the sidelines is and make that catch and get both feet down.
Graham will operate from a shotgun. Let's see what he does. I think he's got Burser in there now. Well, he throws it out to number 6, Brock Montgomery, who's already scored tonight.
Oh, we're going to have a late flag.
Little extracurricular.
Penalty marker on the field.
It's going to be an untimed down. It's 15 yards. It's unsportsmanlike.
It's definitely something on Riverdale's sidelines, yes.
George Niesick says at the end of 3 quarters, Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 17. Thank you, George Niesick. We may see George later on. You never know.
Very likely that we could catch Lebanon. You're right.
We always enjoy having George on the broadcast.
Dead ball foul.
And as you said earlier, we got Onesto running tomorrow at Gulfstream.
Yeah, Onesto. Been successful running, been getting in the money.
Yeah.
She's a good little old horse.
We like Onesto.
Yeah. He had a horse called It's Not Easy Being Green. I like that one. It's not easy being green.
Flying Black, of course.
Yeah, Flying Black. Judge Judith. He's got a stable full of horses.
So does Will Kreisky in the Riverdale Warriors.
Yes, he does.
And they're putting in some work tonight.
We're burning a little time here with Dominic Howard.
I think we're trying
Beach
to
48, Siegel nothing. Oakland 35, Coffee County 0. Stewart's Creek 18, Smyrna 12 down at the Mayor's Cup.
Oh, so
McEwen 21,
Stewart's
Perry County
Creek is
7.
taking the lead then.
And still Albertville 12 and Grissom 7. Waiting for everything to get underway. Rockville is a winner over JP2, 35-14. That's a final. MUS 21, Christian Brothers 7. That's a final. Lipscomb a winner, 33-10 over Knox Catholic.
Wow.
Final. Maryville 34, Cleveland 7.
That's a
final.
That's a big road win for the Lipscomb Mustangs going out there to Knoxville.
Graham from a shotgun. It is a big win. Boy,
Wow.
I mean, just threaded it, Anthony.
Wow, wow, wow.
Brock Montgomery. He's a little dinged up.
It's been so much fun.
He jammed his finger, I think.
It's been so much fun to watch Brock Montgomery catch the ball, but, man, I can't understate just how special of a season that Braden Graham has been having.
Brock Montgomery comes out. Looks like he jammed his finger, his thumb or something. I don't know.
Stork, from a quarterback in Rutherford County, you're talking, we probably haven't seen numbers like this since Brent Stockstill probably. It's been a good 10, 12 years since we've seen
Absolutely
a quarterback put up numbers like this.
4 wide receivers. He lets it go again. Boy, he tried to thread it into traffic.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted Vanderbilt, but it wasn't there.
Graham's pass intended for Vanderbilt is incomplete.
It's all right. He's got 3 more downs he can burn. They send Brock Montgomery back in, so it's not a threatening injury. You can see him gathering around down here at the bottom of the screen wearing number 6. We got Vanderbilt at the top. And here we go. We're back to work with 4 wide receivers. Graham's really put on a show tonight, y'all, and he's going to put on another one. Here he goes. He's passing, quick jump passing. Boy, I mean, the Blackman Blaze read it. Number 45 was there on the stop for the Blaze. Rodney Irvine.
Yeah, Irvin's had a pretty good night defensively for Blackman. Several tackles for him, but just overall, Blackman has not been able to find the answer to stop this Riverdale passing attack. And honestly, Stork, not a whole lot of people have going throughout this season.
No, they haven't. They had a little bit of a tough time with Henry County. Had a little bit of a tough time with Germantown.
Henry County probably going to be a team competing for the 5A state title. Germantown
Is
probably
definitely
the same
in
for
it.
6A.
Yeah, definitely in it. I think they're undefeated. Braden Graham. Who's he find? Montgomery. Brock Montgomery.
Took a big hit from McGaffey there, and he's going to come out of the ball game.
He's
But a
taking
great
some
catch.
licks.
Great catch there by Montgomery.
They're going to run number 17 into the ball game, Hudson Fuqua.
Down to the 19 now. Riverdale in no hurry, of course, with a big lead here. They want to eat up as much clock as they can.
Graham going to work from a shotgun. Looking,
Pressure coming.
pressure. Boy, big 79 got a hold of him. That's the second time tonight. That's Roseman, Archie Roseman.
Yeah, big Archie Roseman, the nose tackle. Also will play that 3 technique when they have 4 down linemen. He's just a junior. They list him at 6'4", 295, Stork.
Boy, he fills out he wears a set of shoulder pads nice. I mean, he looks good in a set of shoulder pads.
Yeah, and when a kid that size gets his hands on you, you're probably not going to get away.
Brock Montgomery comes back in. He's at the bottom of your screen, you all, and Graham likes throwing to him. And also got Braylon Vanderbilt at the top. They hand it off.
That's Verser this time.
Yeah, Isaiah Verser.
His first carry
Violent runner, and gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
There's a flag, though, on that play.
Could have been a little blocking in the back. You never know. Let's see what Dominic Howard has to say about this flag that's on the field. Waiting. Dominic likes stepping stuff off and not giving a hold.
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 And Stork, not to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but
No, but let's do.
in a couple of weeks, if you have this many penalties
You're
going
not
against the
good.
opponent that you're going to be playing in 2 weeks, going to be a real uphill battle.
It sure is. At the 2nd and 12 now for Graham. Waiting on the score update. He's scribbling. Now Grissom 13, Albertville 12.
Come on, Albertville. Pull that thing out.
Do something. Get in there, Bert. Play quarterback.
There it is.
Graham.
Oh, man.
They got him. They got him on the pass interference
it's gonna be
down
a pass
here.
interference. He didn't see it, but
Yeah.
he had Brock Montgomery on a post pattern over the middle of the field before he let go of the ball.
You thought that's where he was
it would
going.
have been a touchdown. Yeah.
He was. You didn't see him going down the sideline.
He had beat the safety number 6 for Blackman. That's Caden Perkins over the top.
Holding. That's going to be 10 yards, so it's not going to be quite the first down.
Against Blackman.
I think holding's a 5-yard.
No, holding's 10 yards. Doesn't matter where you hold. It's 10 yards for offense or defense. Watch, he's going to step it off. 10 yards.
There it is.
Doesn't matter if you hold. Hold's hold. 10 yards.
Hold's a hold. Still second down, though.
Going to work with 4 wide receivers and still second down and second and a long 4 or short 5, ever how you want to look at it on that top of your screen. Blackman just and they jumped, and that's going to give a first down.
Wind is starting to kick up here at the reservation.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Crash this thing quick.
Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about the rain tonight. We apologized 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to do the Cane Ridge game, and I'm telling you.
There's a little something to our west.
Well, I'm sure there is. That's where it's coming from. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. We'll get out of here. I'm not worried about it. We're in the third quarter. Graham, he's going to run it. He's going to run it, you all. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 1.
Close. Got real close. And that was good that he tucked the football.
Ian
when
Carruthers
he did,
there
too.
on the stop, number 7.
Yeah, because Carruthers was getting ready to strip that football away.
William carries the ball to the 1.
Well, I would say it'd be a quarterback sneak, you all, straight up the middle. Just heavy on heavy, wouldn't you, Anthony?
Run a bob, either that or a bob play, which is, yeah, like you said, big on big.
Well, you got DJ Taylor in there wearing number 7.
Power or trap. They're going to throw.
Graham. Oh, was a little out of position.
Looking for Woodruff that time to go over the back shoulder and make the catch. 3rd down now from the 1. That will stop the clock.
Yeah, and I still think they got Hudson Fuqua in there, number 17. Am I not mistaken, or is that 27 or 22? Is that Burser? Yeah, it's Burser. Isaiah Burser.
Burser's in the backfield, yes.
Yeah, Isaiah Burser. So you can give it to Burser right here and end it. He's not. He's going to quick throw. Tried to make it.
Came up with it with one hand, but yeah,
he's a little out of bounds.
The back of the end zone. And
I don't know. Right here, I think I'd have gone with Burser up the middle. I know he's a little banged up.
We'll see what they do here. Are they going to kick the field goal on 4th down or keep the offense on the field and try to get another touchdown from 1 yard out?
Let's see what Will does. It'll be the matter of whether or not I want to put it in a spinning clock. They're going for it. Here we go. We're lining up. Got Burser to the left of Braden Graham. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 1 down at the bottom. That's Brock Montgomery. Here we go. Bad snap. Graham's just going to cover it up and then turn the ball over. That's going to turn it over on downs. It's 1st and 10, Blackman on the bad snap.
Three plays from the 1 yard line and weren't able to punch it in.
Yeah, gambled there a little bit.
Still a 27-point lead for Riverdale with officially between both the end of the 3rd and the 4th quarter, 13 minutes and 26 seconds left in the ball game.
Boy, I'm telling you, the wind is kicking up here on top of the press box. I'm sure you can hear it. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Well, we thought we lost the clipboards, but they were in the tripod bag. I found them.
That's right.
Yeah.
We need those.
You got to have the clipboards.
Good crowd here tonight, too, for the backyard brawl.
Great crowd. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Carter Gregory's going to work from a shotgun. He's got Cade Perkins to the right of him, and they got the tight end up on the line. That's Campbell Lee. Right there in that slot, down here at the bottom of the screen. Carter Gregory going to hand off to Cade Perkins. Cade Perkins coming this way.
Oh.
Flip tackle by number 7 for the Warriors, Braylon Vanderbilt.
On the run. On the tackle, number 21, Traylon
Those are always scary, Stork, when a guy leaves his feet like that.
It's 2nd and 6.
Actually, it was Traylon Davis in on that stop. Here we go. Gregory's going to work from a shotgun with 4-5 wide receivers. Empty backfield, you all. Looking to throw. Gregory. It's intercepted. Oh, no, it was close. He's not going to be able to reel that one in.
Boy, and just trying to do a little bit too much there, Stork. He gets flushed out to his left, and probably would have been a little bit better of an idea to just tuck it and try to get as many as you can with your legs there that time.
Boy, I'll tell you, almost reeled that one in. That'd been a big backyard brawl memory for him to get that interception. Blackman with 4 wide receivers. Really need to do
bring
something.
Some pressure here. Here it comes.
Boy, a gut snap. Going to throw a screen past Cade Perkins. He's wrapped up real quick. He's fumbled it. They're going to say he's down as they laid the wood to him with 37 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter
Boy,
of play.
That would not be I'm glad he's able to get up there. That would be a big loss there.
Now
Traylon
Smyrna
Davis,
leads by 1. So what's that score, Sam?
19-18, I believe. As he said, it was 18-12.
Yeah, so I guess it would be. He hasn't changed it yet, so I don't know if it's reloaded or what.
It's got to be 19-18.
Yeah.
Gregory's punt is high and not too far, kicking into the wind. That thing's going to go out of bounds and bounce off of the track, as we'll see where they mark this one. It's going to be, still walking. The 33-yard line is where Riverdale is going to start.
11 and 28. 11 and 28.
3rd quarter here. 48-21 your score. Stork, what do we got for the other scores?
11 and 28, Mount Juliet 17, Oakland 42-0 over Coffee County. Smyrna 19, Stewart's Creek 18. That's down at the Governor's Cup. Grissom 13, Albertville 12. Beach 48, Siegel nothing. Memphis 21, Tulane 31. Laverne 21, Green Hills 21. It's now 19-18. You're correct, Sam. We've got it. McEwen's a big winner over Perry County, 27-7. Rockville was a winner tonight, 35-14. MUS a winner, 21-7 over CBHS. Lipscomb Academy a winner, 33-10 over Knox Catholic. Maryville was a winner, 34-7 over Cleveland. Bearden 33, Oak Ridge 29. That game's a final. Middle Tennessee Christian was a big winner, 47-0. And the Cougs from Grayson County, 16. Seneca 6. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. We're at Game 8, Week 9 here in the state of Tennessee. Be out at Rockville next Friday night as the Blackman Blaze and the Rockville Rockets will go at it. I'm sure Rockville is tuned in now, and Coach Guthrie and his staff and watching Stork Vision, because their next opponent is on the field, and that's the Blackman Blaze. We'll be following Blackman all the way out.
Pressure coming.
Graham, now he's going to run it, Anthony. He's off to the races, and he's going to get that first down, Anthony.
See, that's what hurts sometimes when you bring a blitz. If a quarterback's able to feel it coming, steps up and avoids that sack coming from Ethan Carson, he's able to get first down yardage because not many defensive hats downfield.
Chain gang moves, boxman resets, and a fresh set of 4 given to the Riverdale Warriors and Braden Graham. They'll work with Keyshawn Williams and Vanderbilt down here at the bottom. Brock Montgomery's up at the top. Dean Fox just slid me those stats. Keyshawn Williams.
Taken down just inside the 5 by McGaffey. What a night for Keyshawn Williams at the wide receiver spot. Stork, give us some stats.
First downs, Blackman's got 16, Riverdale 15. Rushing, Blackman 94, Riverdale 134. Here's the difference. Blackman 156 in the air, 309 for the Riverdale Warriors. Total yards, Blackman Blaze 250, Riverdale Warriors 443. Turnovers, Blackman's had 2, Riverdale's had 1. 8 penalties for the Blaze at 63 yards. Here's the big one. Will's got to get this under control. 7 penalties, 95 yards for the Riverdale Warriors, and some of them are just uncalled for. Got to get that cleaned up. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Burser is the tailback, and they tried to throw, and they wanted Vanderbilt. Couldn't get him. Easy to see those green gloves that Vanderbilt is wearing.
Boy, and just you can tell with the wind, Stork. Just look at all the pylons down there. Every single one of them is blown over.
Very observant, Mr. Fiorella.
The top of the goalpost, too, will show you that the wind is definitely starting to whip here.
Yes, you can see the flags. They're parallel to the earth. Graham going to hand off. That's Isaiah Verser. Isaiah Verser going to go in the end zone. Touchdown Verser. Touchdown Riverdale.
A good cutback there by Verser, sticking his foot into the ground and getting that thing into the end zone, Stork. And that would be the most likely proverbial nail in the coffin, if you will, for Blackman, as Isaiah Verser gets the Riverdale Warriors up over 50.
Yeah, well, he's on the way back. Hollywood's on the way back from the West Coast and just passed Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, as he was hovering high above us.
High snap.
Khalil Armand, did he get it? He
got
it. Wow. What a kick, you all. Hesitated and just popped
high
it.
Snap. Great job by Luke Smith, the holder, of getting that thing back down. And Khalil Armand didn't have much time to kick that thing. Really good job right there saving that one. We got any score updates? Probably not. We just rattled them off.
We just rattled them all off. We're really caught up here.
Dean, if you can, go back and look through this series of games and see when the last time a team won this game by 30-plus was. I think it's been quite a while, if I recall correctly. Probably at least 7 or 8 years, if not longer ago.
Yeah, Oakland's the final, Sam. We've got it loaded just right. George Niesick says Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 20, 5:44 to go in the game on that one. It's a good game going on over there, George. Stewart's Creek 18, Smyrna 19. Boy, I tell you what, that's a good one going on down at the Governor's Cup, down at the Dog Pound. And Smyrna's kind of turned it around. I mean, you know, not going to let Stewart's Creek get that win.
Well, Stewart's Creek right now, they can still get to that #1 seed if they're able to beat Smyrna tonight. So a big ball game for them.
It is. Khalil Armand set to kick, and he'll kick on Saturday, kids. Watch that ball.
It's going to be
from the
returnable
one
this time.
10, 15.
It's Jaden Guy.
Guy going to be wrapped up at about the 12 by a couple of Riverdale Warriors.
Not a good return there. And that clock, as you now see, is going to continue working unless Blackman can get it into the end zone here on this drive.
1st and 10, Blackman.
Morse was there on the stop, number 39 for the Riverdale Warriors.
From the 17.
And now we are in a spinning clock, aren't we, Anthony?
We are. Some different younger kids getting into the ball game now for Riverdale on defense as well. We will try to effort and get you those kids' names as best we can as they make plays here.
All right, Carter Gregory going to work from a shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They're going to send 0. That's Campbell Lee in motion. That's Cade Perkins, you all. Stiff arming, still staying on his feet. Boy, he's done a really good job for the Blackman Blaze tonight trying to run the football, and he's handled most of that ground game for them.
Yeah, I think that one probably
got a first down.
Just put him up over 100 yards on the night as well.
Perkins on the run.
Yeah, I mean, what a great run by Cade Perkins to give them a ground game first down. With 8:47 left to go here in the ball game in a running clock.
Definitely not a shortage of talented players at the running back position in history for Blackman.
Little screen pass. They complete it. And
uh,
almost got a first down out of that one, Anthony.
Yeah.
That's number 83 for the Blaze. Let me effort to get that. Mark James.
To number 83, Mark
First
James.
catch of the night for Mark James.
Yeah.
By Dakota Woodard.
James coming all the way down here, along with number 20 for the Blackman Blaze. That's Dragoo. Our first time calling the Blackman Blaze. Yeah, I got to get that equipment.
Back pad.
Yeah.
Little back pad there.
That's number 20, Dakota Woodard. Carter Gregory going to work from a shotgun, and the clock is working too. Cade Perkins on that left side. They slam him to the earth on a running play.
Good tackle that time coming up from his safety spot.
Number 17?
17 for Kua. Yeah, good call there. Man, it's
Hudson Fuqua.
Hard to see those numbers from up here.
Fuqua. So 4 wide receivers is what Carter Gregory's going to try to work for. 1 tailback. Carter Gregory completes it out to Cade Perkins, y'all. He's got a first down. He just gashed him for about 14, 15 yards. Nice little run.
And you had Jaden Guy going up on a seam that time. Runs the corner off so it opens things up in the flat there for Perkins. And all you got to do is hit him in stride, and Carter Gregory did just that.
Blackman putting together a little quick series here and moving the ball down the field, Anthony.
Trying to get some more points here. We, again, like you said earlier, we will see them again next week as they travel to Rockvale.
Kemp, and they give it to Kemp. Kemp looking for a little something, a crevice or anything he can run through.
And with Riverdale tonight, looking like they're definitely going to get the win here.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs.
It's going to clinch them a playoff spot. And for Blackman moving forward next week, Stork, that matchup with Rockvale, that one's probably going to decide who's in and who's out, most likely, is what it's looking like.
It's going to be juicy.
It's going to be a big one.
And with Siegel, that's a non-conference tonight they're wrapped up in.
Yeah.
They're the oddball tonight. Kemp going to be the tailback, slide right up with Gregory. Campbell Lee in motion comes this way.
We got 3
Kemp
teams
on the run and going to be tackled from behind and slung to the dirt.
You got 3 teams vying for 2 spots. We know Oakland is in. After tonight, Riverdale will be in, and then you're looking at Blackman, Rockvale, and Siegel, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but both Blackman and Rockvale own the tiebreaker over Siegel, so Siegel in the worst shape of the 3, but that Blackman-Rockvale game next week is going to be huge because the winner of that one would have a tiebreaker over the other 2.
Right. Campbell Lee, you all. He's got it on a little dump pass.
Good ball game tonight for Campbell Lee, the tight end.
Flags fly with 5:11 left to go here in the ball game. You're doing great, Spencer. Keep it up.
Tackle by number 19, Jaden Decker.
Almost done. You're doing great.
What do we got?
Perkins, 23 rushes, 105 yards, and a TD. Riverdale won 49-18 in 2021, and Blackman won 41-0 in 2018.
Okay, well, I was wrong.
Well, Dean Fox, that's the reason why we hire him for kids. We keep him in business.
I thought it had been like a good 6, 7, 8 years since the last time.
Recall personal foul against Riverdale.
It's only been 2.
Smyrna wins that game in a final by Cecil Joyce. Smyrna wins. So that's a final from Smyrna. Smyrna wins and keeps Stewart Creek. And Smyrna moving around in that district, Region 5. In Region 5, they went back. It looked like to Cade Perkins on the run. He falls forward for about 4 or 5 yards. Lebanon 28, Mount Juliet 20. That's a big one going on. Albertville 12, Grissom 13. We're pulling for Burt Brown. Laverne and Green Hills tied up at 21s.
Little football movie trivia history for you today.
Go ahead.
30 years ago today was the release of Rudy.
Oh,
First time it was in theaters. 30 years.
you're a big Notre Dame. Only you would know that.
Well, that story got blown a little out of proportion, but another day, another time for that.
Cade
Right?
Perkins. Yeah, they kind of made up some stuff. It was a little bit of made for
Well, if
TV
you-
in there.
What I'll say, I'm not going to go into depth in this, but for those of
Please
you
don't.
out there,
We've only got 3 minutes.
go listen to what Joe Montana had to say about all that. You learned some things.
Perkins on the run.
Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here of this running
What do we got
clock.
here? We got Laverne moving.
Laverne, well, he's messing with it. We just got to wait for him to quit messing with it. He's typing.
That's a big ball game there
OT.
because
It's an overtime.
Wow.
Laverne and Green Hill.
both of those teams are fighting for a playoff
Here we go.
spot.
Carter Gregory going to complete it to number 20 across the middle. And that's Dragoo.
Dragoo touched the ball a couple of times tonight for Blackman as well.
Number 20, John Dragoo.
Green Hill and Laverne tied 21, or now is it 27? Laverne wins 27-25. Laverne comes away with a win. The Wolverines, way to go, Rutherford County. Josh Crouch is the head coach of Green Hill, and he was the one that caught that pass that broke Riverdale's back in 2006 in a playoff game. Touchdown, Cade Perkins, touchdown, Blackman Blaze.
Caden Perkins
PAT
with the
attempted
Blackman
order with
touchdown.
2:14 left to go in this ball game. We'll crash. Okay, this is what we're going to do. After this, once we get done with this, we got a huge crowd here. We're going nowhere, but we are going to get the equipment down pretty quick.
Yeah, try to beat the rain.
Beat the rain. I don't know if it. Pull it up.
It's
Pull it up. See how close we are.
it
See
was
if we.
in like Franklin area last I looked, so I think we're going to get this game in, but we're going to
Yeah.
have to hurry crashing the equipment.
All right. Boozum Bob.
Born Bozen.
Born Bozen.
2:14.
It died off the stuff that was in here.
Was it? Have we
this
died
is
off?
This is at 6 o'clock. That's why.
Well, Anthony, if you
That
would
doesn't help
load your
none.
phone, that's great service you have there. Who you using?
T-Mobile. Come on, T-Mobile. Let's go.
2:14. Sam's listening to the Albertville stream. Those are good guys. I like those guys, Sam. I've listened to a little bit of them. They're characters.
Yeah, it's going over Columbia area right now.
Well, what do
so
you think we got?
Probably another
30 minutes?
30 minutes,
All right.
45 minutes.
We
before
got.
it
We're
starts,
good. We're
so.
good. We're good. We'll get the cast of characters. We'll get the scores.
Well,
Stats.
another backyard brawl about to be in the books.
Yes, and we love
Riverdale
them
going
on.
to improve to 16-12. Blackman fought hard tonight, but they just didn't have an answer for Braden Graham and company and that deadly Riverdale pass.
Laverne did win 27-24. Minute left at Albertville. Sam's listening to that one. Bourne-Bosham just kicked it. Kicked it out of bounds, so that'll start at the 35, Anthony. I mean, take it at the 35. You're just going to start snapping the ball. 2:14 left. Going to try to work some guys in and get them a little Friday night lights. Love here as we wrap it up. And Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan, the principal here at Riverdale's Tamara Blair. Appreciate Megan Turnbow working with me and let me come over. And, of course, Coach Kreisky has a lot to do with that also. But always we had a good year here at Riverdale. Probably our last game for the 2023 season here.
Luke Smith, the quarterback now.
The quarterback for the Warriors, number 15, Luke Smith.
And that'll send that clock in motion. Just caught it in between a frame, Anthony. You got to be patient.
That was scary. I was like,
We have a monitor. We can see the broadcast feed, and it went blank there for a second. It does it every once in a while, about 4 or 5 times a game, and you just have to wait for a second, and it comes right back. But as we're monitoring our broadcast, of course, Sam's monitoring it, and Judy's monitoring, Sophie's monitoring it, and Dean's monitoring it. We've got everybody monitoring the broadcast. I'm sure my mom and dad are listening. $1.36 left to go here. Our sponsor tonight was John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Luke Smith.
Big win for Riverdale. Not only to get yourself into the playoffs, but to do it against a rival, and
probably a little dinged up, but no injuries, no big injuries. Nobody got hurt real bad or anything. And
good run there by Isaiah Verser. That's going to get him first down yardage. Clock will stop again because Blackman scored, so they get it back to 27 is the lead.
And Dean, last week, I don't think I read those stats right from time to time. On that last score, it was 11 plays, 83 yards, 8-13 burned off the clock. Perkins, 29 rushes, 118 yards, 2 TDs.
There you go. Couple of 100-yard backs tonight. We got Caden Perkins, and then DJ Taylor, of course, had 104 yards in the first half. What do we got?
We got a tie score from the desk of George Niesick, our horse guy, 28-28, $1:46 to go. That's Mount Juliet and Lebanon, you all.
It was 28-7 going into the fourth quarter.
And Albertville lost by 1 point, you all.
Oh, no.
Fans travel with the Warriors next Friday night to
But
High School.
they're trying, and Riverdale goes over to Siegel. Siegel lost tonight. That's a big ball game for Siegel.
Siegel's
got to have
pull that out. Yeah.
Siegel's got to have
it. You're right.
We're in the final minute here at Tomahawk Stadium. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the broadcast. We've got 2 more left that we are guaranteed. Playoffs, have to get with Matt Gillespie and Corey Steneker and those guys. Those guys will assign us. We do not pick where we go for playoffs. We are assigned where we go. Colorado up 7-0. Coach Prime. Spencer's happy as she can be. Okay. That's your final score, 55-28. They're shaking hands as the clock goes down with 11 seconds, 8 seconds left here at Riverdale High School. Appreciate everybody joining us. Dominic Howard and the reffing crew are making their way off the field. Don't do anything, Anthony. Don't touch anything.
You had to put John up.
Oh, you was wanting to do that? Well, did you add it to the screen?
Not yet.
All right.
I was in the process.
You're in the process. You're perfect. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to run through some scores, and I'm going to update you on all that. Reload Sam's scoreboard. Dean Fox is working that TI-30 Texas Instrument calculator he's got to get us those final stats. We'll do the cast of characters, then we're going to get out of here and close it out for Week 9, Game 8 here at Riverdale. Loretto 48, Eagleville 7. That game's still going on. We're knotted up at 28s with Mount Juliet and Lebanon. The Colorado Rockies and Coach Prime 7-0 right now in the first quarter over Stanford.
The Buffaloes.
The Rockies. What am I thinking? I can't say that all the Yeah, that's me.
You're thinking baseball.
Grissom beat Albertville 13-12. Laverne was a winner 27-24. Congrats to Laverne High School over Green Hill. Smyrna, they held off Stewart's Creek 19-18.
Wow.
Tulane, they're a winner 31-21 over Memphis. Oakland, big winner over Coffee County. They're in the playoffs 42-0. Beach beat Siegel 48-10. McEwen, a big winner. Coach Rick Rice, congratulations. 27-7 over Perry County. Rockville, Coach Gutt, big winner. Congrats. 35-14 over JP2. MUS got a hold of Coach McDaniel 21-7. Lipscomb, a big winner over Philip Shedd Owens and the Knox Catholic Fighting Irish 33-10. Maryville, big winner over Chandler Tigard 34-7. Bearden 33, Oak Ridge 29, and Bearden's going to be seated high out of that bracket, you all. Middle Tennessee Christian 47, Kings Academy 7, Grayson County 16, Seneca 6, and that is your scoreboard for tonight. We're waiting on the stats from Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks. Once those comes in, I'll give you the cast of characters for tonight that brought everything to us, and we'll get out of here. The Director of Schools is Dr. James Sullivan. Stretched over across 624 square miles, 360,000 people live here. Tamara Blair is your principal. Okay, let's run through everything, and then I'll give you the final deals. As thank you, Dean Fox. You can head on back home and push the thrusters and the flux capacitor to its limit as you get out away from the rain in your space capsule. Blackman 21, Riverdale 18 in first down. So Blackman had more first downs than Riverdale. Rushing, Blackman 125, Riverdale 159. Passing, Blackman 193, Riverdale 326. There's your number, Anthony. Total yards, 318 for the Blackman Blaze, 485 for the Riverdale Warriors. Turnovers, Blackman had 2, Riverdale had 1. Penalties, 8 penalties for 63 yards, 8 penalties for 110 for Riverdale. Got to get that cleaned up. Graham, 18 for 27, 326 in the air, 5 TDs. Williams, 3 touchdowns receiving. Keyshawn Williams. Brock Montgomery, 2 touchdowns receiving. Verser run. Graham a run to give you that. Perkins had 29 rushes for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. Do you have anything, Anthony? All righty. Kids, this guy, he wrote and developed he constructed our website. He developed our app. He's been giving me scores all night. He has a degree in systems analysis, another one in data processing from Western Kentucky University. He lives in Louisville, Kentucky. That's Sam, the soccer man. Lady on the camera tonight, she's a manager at Not a Restaurant, sells some hats every once in a while at Rustler. Her best friend is her dog, Sophie. That's my daughter, Jodie Spencer. Appreciate you, Spencer. You did a great job tonight. This guy was my color analyst tonight. He does MTSU soccer, football, softball, boxing, and he's even done a few hockey games. He has a degree in media communications from MTSU, counts money in the day from Los Angeles, California, Anthony Fiorella. This guy was hovering high above us tonight. He's from parts unknown, but he did graduate from Otterbein College with a media communications degree. Home of the Cardinals. He does our stats. He does our graphics. That's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. My name's Stork Montgomery. I own and operate this contraption. We call it Stork Vision. I have a degree from Eastern Kentucky University in Public Relations, a minor in Media Sales. And we appreciate you for joining us, and we'll be out at Rockville next Friday night, and we will see you there. No, that arrow. No, over to the right. Yeah, hit that.